Prime time.
Okay.
Sweeps week. Oscar bait.
Would you play Everybody's Golf on this?
Dude, absolutely I would play Everybody's Golf on this. Everybody's Golf, controversial opinion, is the best golf game in our circle.
So the main reason that I was miffed about wanting to not leave the Discord is because for the first round, I'm not going to have any idea what I'm doing. Well, that's granted, I watched you play it, but I don't know what exactly I'm doing.
Well, here's the thing. We should choose an option. Like, we should choose a channel. What do you think about Channel 10?
They will infiltrate.
They will, but okay, so we're going to start with Channel 10.
And then we're going to go to 17 when that
Then
fails?
we'll go to 17. And if 17 ends up being compromised, we'll go to 30.
Oh, okay.
10, 17, 30.
Nobody's ever thought of 30.
It's just having some trouble getting us into a queue right now because they can't find anybody with an ELO near mine, so that's part of the problem here. Chad, don't be mad at Nick for using the word miffed. It's a real word.
Oh, they think because it sounds like muff?
I love,
Is that why?
I love miff diving.
I love mouth diving.
I love miff diving. That's an Australian guy who doesn't know. He's really excited about cunnilingus, but he doesn't know that it's called muff diving instead of miff diving.
It's a naive but impressionable young man. I think he'll have a great time.
I'd love to eat your miff.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hello. I've calibrated my voice.
When can I talk during that casting thing at the beginning?
It gives you like a little record button at the top, and it goes like 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
You're good to go.
Holy shit, that's an audience.
So that's like if you connect to Twitch, like your audience can then go to this hero.tv page and like vote for things.
Drop bombs on you.
All they do is drop bombs. They drop a bomb and a gun. It's good cop,
I think I'm
bad
better
cop.
off without the bombs.
Absolutely true. Please.
Their logo, this hero thing, looks a bit like Norwegian Airlines logo.
I'm gonna have to take your word for that.
Yeah. So
you know what I really like? The opening scene is like 360p stretch to cover the whole screen.
That doesn't look that bad.
It's like when you rendered it in Windows Movie Maker.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Bella,
Hello, fellow gamers.
There's a big ass audience.
What's going on, everybody?
Hello, fellow gamers. I'm very excited to be here. I'm generous and harmless. Come say hello if you want to live. Nailed it.
I like sausage. Hi, everybody. What's going on?
I don't know why everyone's watching, but I'm not gonna disappoint.
My name's Dirty Mike, and my partner left me, so I'm all alone.
Arse Dirty Mike.
What's
Musty and Dusty.
Nothing? Gingerbread man just sitting there?
Hey, everybody, you can eat my pussy.
You can eat my pussy, too.
You ready for this? You ready for this? We doing it.
If you like sausage and you know it, clap your hands.
Okay, I just don't know what to think about that.
Hey.
That was alright.
Hey, yo, what's up, man?
How do they get to do that thing with their arm?
I've got an anime on my side.
You didn't really sell the...
CX in the chat, boys. Try hard. CX in the chat.
No, do not do this, Chad. Don't listen to him.
Hello.
Did you want them to
Make
have
sure to
sex
subscribe to
in the chat?
twitch.tv/SurlaPeepee.com.
Does he know his name's Surla Pepe and not Surla Peepee?
I think he's having fun with it. Kind of glad I talked over him, though.
Yeah, that's fair. All right,
Sex.
I'm gonna get out of this Discord, Nick.
All right. I'll just stay in then, because it doesn't matter to me. How do I get my walkie-talkie, though?
Q.
Oh, Q. And then scroll.
All right. So I mean, originally I was gonna like mute him, but instead, just give me an overlay for a second. 'Cause we're getting some raviolos. So I'm gonna go graphics, and I'm gonna play it on quality level low or so. I don't know. It was working pretty fine yesterday. Breaker, Nicholas, hello. Over, Nicholas, hello. Breaker. That's fine. You know, give him a minute to figure it out. Hello, Nicholas. Hello. How are you doing?
I don't know why I thought you said Channel 6 at first, so I got myself all bungled up.
Over. You don't need to talk in an accent in the game necessarily. Over.
I thought it would make for a more convincing roleplay. Over.
Breaker, could you 10-4 your coordinates, good buddy, on the map by pressing the M key? Over.
Yeah, good buddy. I will 10-4 my coordinates, good buddy. Over.
I am. Let's move to Tranquility Temple. F4.
I'm in I-11. Over.
I-11. Okay. Over. I'm in B8. Over. 10-4, good buddy. I'm gonna let's meet at one moment, please. I will come meet you at the Temple of the Vulture. Over.
Temple of the Vulture. Copy.
Over and out, good buddy. Probably take me like 5 or 6 minutes to get there. Over and out.
Over and out.
10-4. Over and out. Alright. So, I need something to protect me that is not just a skull. I don't know. No, you just don't tell me how you say... You see these footsteps? Don't tell me how you say over and out, okay? I invented over and out. Whenever you're done saying something, you say over, and then you say what else you gotta say. It's the way she goes. Give me that papaya. The radio gimmick is extremely good. Absolutely true. Let me just make sure I'm going in the right direction here. Copy, buddy. Over. I'm about 4 squares away. Just picking up some loot. Over.
That sounds very good. I found myself an axe. Over.
Oh, that's great news. I found myself some kind of weird altar to, like...
Just killed myself a demon. Over.
Oh, hey, over. That's great news.
Over.
Is there ever... These are just skulls, huh? I mean, I'm not gonna say no to some skulls, but... Where is Dan Giesling? Look, I would love to get some squad.
Can I break a lock with an axe? Over.
10-4, good buddy. Over. I don't know, actually. You can break doors that are locked with an axe, but I'm not sure if you can break the lock. Over.
Over and out.
We can't have more than 2 people in a game, which is the problem right now, as much as I would like to. Because I think some squad games would be hilarious, but for now it's only like, it's 2 people at a time. Is this the Temple of the Vulture? That doesn't look like a vulture. Breaker, I'm investigating a temple to the southwest of the Temple of the Vulture. Over.
Copy, I should be just about out there for you.
Over. Oh, it has been looted. Over. It's very dangerous.
Truth is, turns out I can't pop that lock open with an axe, unfortunately. Over.
Nick is actually Tom Servo. I actually hate the radio speech. You know what? If you don't like it, I'll endeavor to make it better for you. How's about that? Signs. Oh.
Have you found any good loots to add to your pocket, good buddy? Over.
Oh, over. Copy that over. I'm sadly, no. Sadly, I got a couple of skulls, some papayas, and some mushrooms, but that's it. And over. I have eyes on the Temple of the Vulture. Over.
I'm fighting a demon right now.
He's gonna figure it out. He's gonna figure it out, I promise. Look at, he's a god! These skulls are gonna crack eventually, but look at that. What did we go? Oh, it's a knife! I have a knife. Over.
I have located a flare gun.
That's great news. Over. As a result of that, chat can now drop a bomb.
There's people here.
Okay, what's your coordinates real quick? I'll come to get you, then radio silence. I'm at the temple with the Vulture. Over. Just send me a couple of Morse code pings if you're nearby. Over. Chad, did Nick die? You gotta be like you gotta let me know if Nick dies so I can hop back into Discord with him.
I made a nice friend and she gave me food.
Oh. That's great news, good buddy. Can I acquiesce your position, please? I have a team near me and they're frightening me. Over.
My position? Hang on. I'm right between H9 and I9 right now.
H9 and I9. 10-4, good buddy, en route to your location. Do you see a bunch of red smoke near you?
That was me, good buddy.
Alright, I'm closing in then. See you soon. If that's not Nick, I'm gonna lose my mind.
You be careful now.
I've got a knife. Over. Walking up to your general location. Hello! I am a friendly player. I have a knife out, but it's not to kill you. I am a friendly player.
Hello?
Hello? Nicholas, hello.
Oh, that's you.
Hello. Now we have to high five by pressing the F key. We're now formally in an alliance together.
Well, that's just very, very funny, the way that we high-fived there.
And dude,
I'm nearly dead. I'm bleeding a lot.
Oh, dude, here, take my papaya.
Cool, thanks.
No worries, man. Okay, did your friend leave?
Yeah, they swooped right through, gave me some food, and took off. The one guy trapped me in the corner. I was really worried, but they were nice. All
right, that's great news. So, you know the gist of the game? Like, we need to find a relic, and then 2 relics, really, and then get on these helicopters?
I have a flare gun, if that helps you any.
Yeah, I think with the flare gun, we can call for a drop. I'm going to open this.
Oh, actually, I have no ammo. I used
Okay.
I only had 1.
Yeah, you open that, I'll guard you. Oh, no, did I miss some papayas? You go ahead, I got...
No, that's for you. I already got one.
Oh, even better. Alright, apparently there's some papayas back here.
Actually, my axe broke.
Oh, wait, there's a dude behind you. There's a demon. Hey! You got it.
The white ones are wimpy. It's the bluish ones you got to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, okay, here's Papaya Town. Can you grab papayas off it with E? No, I don't even think you need to punch it. I think you just press the button.
There aren't any left. You took them.
Here you go. Here you go. Do you
I was told that you had to knock them down yesterday.
Do you want a papaya? And then I'm gonna give you.
All right. Looks like I'm back to healed again. So that's
Let's go.
Oh, there's another one down here. Did you drop this?
I can't talk while I'm holding this hatchet out here. Do you want a hatchet?
Being kind of weird about it, but I'll take it, sure.
You want a hatchet? Yeah, I can't hit my push to talk and the T button at the same time, so.
That makes sense. There's a papaya here. Is this for you?
Do you
I
want?
got 2.
Do you want my hatchet? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we should go to one of these temples and then like we got to see if there's a relic there. Like, we could try to go to, like, the Underworld's real spooky, but we could maybe go to, like, the one in the northeast, Eagle Camp. Let's go. Why is the relic important? Without the relic, you can't get on the chopper at the end of the game. Oh, it's papayas.
Navigate up some cliffs.
I heard he said we may have to navigate up some cliffs. That's a 10-4, good buddy. I'm okay with that.
This place?
It looks like somebody maybe was already here, but we can check. Yo, there's some juicy ammo here. It's like, it's not fully looted.
I gotta turn up voice chat one second.
No worries. AKA 10-4 good body. Oh! Nick, there's a demon. Acquiesce, please. Nick, I will defend you, but there is a demon. Oh my god, that's me.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, let's just leave this guy. Leave that guy.
I was trying to turn the voice chat up, and then I found it was maxed out, and then my game locked up.
It's all good. It's all, as long as we don't have to fight that demon, I'm a happy man.
Yeah, that guy looked angry.
You should scavenge these mushrooms. If you start to see the veins coming across your screen, you can eat them and stave off the zombie infection.
I'm at mushroom capacity.
Oh,
so
even better.
you.
Even better. How long does an average game last? Like, roughly 20 minutes?
I gotta get used to this hold C to push to talk thing.
Yeah, it's a trip over. Oh, sorry, we're not on truck or
yeah, there's multiple forms of new communication.
Go get relics, you fool. I'm trying. There was loot. There was loot en route. Gotta fight this guy. I think Nick's taking a hit there. He's not dead. Yeah, sorry for like the video encoder being like straight up garbage. I don't know why it gets ravioli in that situation. I could try to run it in like a lower resolution or something.
We're almost there already. That's
yeah,
good.
Dead ahead to the north, good buddy. Over and out. No, like you see, the smaller demons are easy to kill. The larger ones are slightly harder to kill. Not with the skull drop. But I think we go this way. Or not with the skull throw, but with like a real weapon. Try restarting your PC, good buddy. I've restarted my PC. Oh, breaker. There's been someone was here. Over. Is my Nicholas alive? Breaker, there's a knife over here. Nicholas, I think we might be out of voice range. Over.
Yeah, I'm fighting a demon.
He's probably got it. I keep picking up this, but I don't even know what it is. The monsters always drop it. Teammate of the year? He can handle one monster. Breaker, buddy. I don't see ya. Over. I deserve these angry reacts. He's dead? No. Is he actually dead, though, or are you just messing with me? No, he said he's fighting a demon. I don't think he said he's fighting a team. Channel is yellow. Breaker, hello? Breaker?
I guess some things, because I tried the axe already.
Nicholas, have you passed on?
No, I'm still alive.
Are you still on voice channel 10?
Yeah, my radio broke.
Oh, when you pull it out, right click. And it should work again.
Oh, yeah, okay, it's fixed now.
Yeah. Okay. Over and out. There we go. Okay, problem solved.
Over and out, okay.
Alright, we're back. Where you at now?
I believe I have just entered the mouth of hell. There's many, many blue demons in this place.
This isn't you in the Eagle camp right now?
I'm in like L5.
L5? What the? That might be him. Are you in a GeoGuessr shantytown? Over?
That sounds about right. There's a giant cross directly in front of me.
Oh, okay. En route, good buddy. Say no more. Over and out.
I'm behind the cross, though.
I think that this place is now, like, it's looted and the relic is gone, but maybe we can get a gun or something and then murder the people at the exit. Over.
Sounds like a plan. I did find also a med kit that needs a lockpick, if you have a lockpick.
Sadly, I am bereft. Over and out. No relic, though. I don't think I've ever even seen a relic in this game. I'm in a building called Armory inside of that Eagle camp. Over. There's a demon. Oh my god, it's not a demon.
It's me.
That's Nicholas. It's not a demon. Okay. Jeez, that was spooky, man.
I was smacking the shit out of that door for some reason, and I guess you were right there.
No, I thought there was a demon trying to get out. I mean, maybe people came here and didn't get the relic, but it looks like fully looted.
This place seems pretty big. I'm not really sure where they'd hide the relic in here.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, good buddy. I don't think I can break down this door. This door is like made of steel.
I believe we're out of regular talk range.
Oh, thank you, good buddy, for the acquiescence. Found some unlooted business up here. Over. What the hell? Oh, let's go.
Up here is in one flight of stairs up.
Good buddy, I found a lockpick. Over.
Oh, sweet. If you want to go back for the med kit,
Confirmed, good buddy. Let me know where that is. And wax on, wax off. Over.
Takes about 2 million years.
All right. Okay. Where's the med kit? Forget the. Over. Chat says forget the med kit. Open the steel door. That says research authorized personnel only. Over.
sounds good. Where did you just go? I already lost you. Did you go up?
Yeah, up the flight of stairs near you and the steel door. Over. Sick. Everywhere we go, we're just greeted with more locks. Over.
Yeah, I'm right next to you.
Over.
Over.
You gotta say over. It was also already open from the other side, so that's my bad. So chat says you gotta go up this bridge, like right here, to Site Alpha.
Do I use mushrooms when I hear my heartbeat?
No, yeah. You got veins. You should eat some mushrooms. I'm not infected, so I can give you some of my mushrooms too. Press X. Over. Thank you. Over.
Oh, that's good. That's a sure sign someone's been here.
Yeah, dead demon's usually a bad sign.
I'm loving this reverb in here.
Dude, it's pretty good, right? Don't miss that mushroom over there. Can't see shit, man.
What are these little packages that the demons drop?
I think they're ammo of some sort, but I actually don't know. I'm pretty sure.
I'm moving my way up.
Pretty sure the game is gonna be over in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, we did what we could.
Oh, what's going on back here? Here, I'm gonna give you some mushrooms too.
Thank you.
That's alright. He doesn't need the other one yet. Yeah, punch that open. What'd you get? What'd you get? Oh!
I just got a lock.
Let's actually go.
Nice.
Yo, that one was really good.
That's so much easier with 2 people.
Do you want papaya?
No, I got Altoids. I'm good.
Well, if you have another lockpick, we can open the locker back here and maybe get a gun.
Sounds good.
All right, let's do that and then like run to this flare and maybe we can. Whoa, whoa!
Where is that coming from?
Extraction site selected and marked with red smoke.
We got 2.
I really don't want to use this. Acceptable. Acceptable. All right, we're papaya'd up. Let's get this locker, get the heck out of town.
Coming.
How do we get out of here?
Where was the...
10-4, good buddy. I don't remember at all. Over.
Oh, may as well take that. Hopefully it's somewhere on the way back then. Right. We gotta leave this way.
Lead the way, good buddy. I'm geographically brain dead. Over.
Yeah, I'll try my best. This at least gets us out.
All right,
I feel
so
like
we got
the locker was upstairs.
Yeah, one floor up, and then through the steel door, there's a locker.
Yep.
Pick it, grab a gun. We're getting ourselves 2 relics on the way out. Over. It's in. It's over here.
Somewhere here.
Right here.
Okay, I'm picking it.
He's done it. Over.
Oh.
What the hell is this? Altoids?
But more Altoids. You want any?
No, I'm fine on HP. I need some mushrooms, though.
Yeah, I need some mushrooms also. We gotta go.
Alright, let's find our way back to wherever that chopper is for extraction. I think it extracts at Underworld.
Let me know if you see any mushrooms on the way.
Will do. There's the chopper. It's heading to the, well, I don't have a compass, but it's heading this way.
Okay.
Oh, what is it? Is it a hatchet? Let's go. I didn't pick it up, but let's go anyway.
I got a lot of veins.
Okay, we're at mushroom duty urgently. Over. Once we get here, I'm indiscriminately going to start murdering as well.
Has to be done.
Mushrooms, please. Mushrooms. Do you want a mushroom? Kill Nick before he turns. Nick, I do have to let you know I have the somber responsibility of killing you before you turn, if it comes to that.
Yeah, it's fine. I won't be any exception. You should definitely do that.
Mushroom, dead ahead on me. I know we got those 2 demon boys.
I was able to consume the mushroom. Should we fight these or run?
I think we gotta fight. Get out of here, Scaly. He's dead.
Zombie can consume my mushroom.
Eat the papaya. Is there another mushroom there? More mushrooms? Mushrooms? 10-4, good buddy. I'm on mushroom duty as well. Over.
Yep. Sounds about right.
2 seats remain on the helicopter. Over. That's you and me.
I might say just fudge it and just run straight for the chopper. If we even have time to make it there. 3 minutes? Yeah, we should.
I might be killed. Over.
How far is too far with veins? Because I got about half my screen.
Oh, we might be dead meat, good buddy. Over.
Alright, sounds good. Dude, you knock the plants down when you run through.
Not on low settings. Over.
Dude, it's so cool. You gotta try this. This is like the first time I've ever seen a game do that before.
It actually looks pretty good when it's not overloading my PC for no reason. Over.
Oh, I'm turning green and now hear voices. I think I'm about to die.
Maybe run in the other direction, good buddy. Over. We'll appreciate your sacrifice. Name a high school after you. Over and out.
All right, I'm going a little separate from you now.
I'll keep you company on your way out of this mortal coil, good buddy.
Yeah,
over.
I found some mushrooms actually, so.
I never would have abandoned you, good buddy. Over. It was all a joke. He's done it. Except we should probably lose a skull for it. What's the crap around the screen? Chat, I'm turning into a zombie.
Very much alive again.
Over.
I just
Nicholas!
3 freaking mushrooms.
Nicholas, there's a zombie with a relic dead ahead of us. We can kill him and take his relic.
Sounds good. Oh, this is...
Holy Christ. Help me.
Is there a...
Oh, no! What is this guy? He's running... Oh, Nick died too? No! Oh, dude, we were actually so close.
Eat my ass! I'll get you all.
It was really fun, but I didn't see anybody. Hey, great time.
Oh.
Come on, Nick. Nick Nax TV. No dialogue?
Hey, what do you know? As always, here I am. It's what I do. Dirty Mike.
Dirty Mike.
Dirty Mike.
It's always an adjective Mike with us.
All right.
Well, that was really close, actually.
It was, man. I was killed by the Hopia. All right, we probably got time for one more, but I'm gonna put this in like that's a 3-star match. I'm okay with that.
Is it always like that at the final escape? Are there always like a dozen zombies there?
I think it depends on how things go down. I've seen it be like 6 players, and I've seen it be a lot of zombies, but it depends on like the parameters of the game, basically.
Right.
Graphics. Windowed. 1280 by 720. The future is now.
Oh, I figured out why they couldn't hear you. It's because I had the game volume so low. I'm turning it way up now. Don't worry about it, chat.
Custom. High. High. Epic. 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 Why?
I thought all the blue ones were players that turned, no?
Yes, that's correct.
And then what was the red one special somehow?
I think it was just special because it had the relic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't make the connection that because you're talking through my game and my game volume is very low, it doesn't get you.
I'll invite you and we can queue over one more real quick. Oh, you gotta get out of your whatever your game is in.
I had a 4-star match there.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Back out, play again or back?
It doesn't matter. Just go to the main menu and then I'll invite you. So yeah, like the actual moment-to-moment survival stuff, I have no idea if I actually enjoy it. But the presentation layer, I like a lot.
I thought that was better than I expected it to be, actually.
Oh, red or the turn
mechanics
ones?
actually felt alright.
Yeah, I think it's like the culling, but like with a weird layer on top of it that's cool.
The combat was a bit more satisfying than I expected. I thought it was just kind of flimsy flailing kind of stuff, but it felt closer to like Far Cry.
I've acquiesced you an invitation.
Yeah, I'm on
it. Sick. There we go. All right, let's go. How we doing on this trending leaderboard? Or this fame leaderboard?
What'd you get up to, like 9 yesterday?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know how it works, though. I was reading the subreddit, which is surprisingly, like, unpopulated for a game that's got a pretty big player base. And they were like, the survivor leaderboard, or survival leaderboard is important. And then the trending and fame leaderboards are just like, who's popular on Twitch? And I was like, that's my jam. Number 1.
Number 63 is Cream Pie.
Oh, jeez.
You should beat them. My dad is a mailman, number 34.
Mufasa smells. Toss my nuggets. Cream pie.
Video games are bizarre.
Do you have a superlative yet next to your survival rating at the top?
Unrated, no.
I am generous and harmless.
Oh, to the right of it says harmless and selfish.
Selfish?
Yeah.
For what?
I guess because that person gave me something and I didn't give something in return. I don't know.
I don't know. It's not really...
Hey, I took away my glasses.
You didn't deserve them.
Yeah. Or they bit them off me yesterday.
Yeah, and the survival leaderboard, Dusty and Krusty beat me twice yesterday. That was pretty insulting.
They're a pair.
Did you see when the game ended where it was like, we got betrayed by Jeff? And then we were like, Jeff, we're gonna get you. Dan said, Jeffrey, you will bend the knee, you coward.
Yeah.
And then the third person just went, yeah, fuck Jeffrey, fuck, kill Jeffrey, kill Jeffrey. It's so good.
Really, it's a good engine for a mob mentality.
Don't listen to him, Jeffrey, you're beautiful. I would love to play a Tournament of Shame of this. It's not actually possible, but I think it would be a hilarious Tournament of Shame.
Yeah, I don't even know if this would work with so few people.
Well, like if we all queued up instantaneously at like 3 a.m., maybe we could make it happen.
In your dreams, probably, yeah.
So would a vertiginous golf Tournament of Shame? How about no, though?
I just like there's a character that sort of looks like me in this.
Oh, you got David Tennant.
Yeah, I guess that's what he looks like. I'm happy I'm not going to have to be like Tony Hawk's dad. Although that would make a decent Rob.
I think, like, as a white guy, I should never complain about not having an accurate character model.
Yeah, for real.
But, like, I do sometimes hate being forced to be the only character that has a bald hairstyle.
Regardless of everything else about them.
That's the thing. You're like, I want to play as a 25-year-old guy who's bald. And you're like, nah, you can be fat, old, bald guy. Or you can be young guy with a full head of hair.
Mm.
Are you going to play Sea of Thieves? I actually don't know if we can.
I think it's only through Windows 10 right now.
Yeah, I think it's
like
Windows 10 only.
Which is a real drag because I don't want to upgrade.
Oh, you don't want to
play
completely compromise your PC potentially just to play Sea of Thieves beta?
Maybe I should. Maybe it'll stop all this crashing that's going on lately.
SOS. SOS, please. Let's go! Alright, Nick, when you do your voice stuff, you have to press the push-to-talk button.
Oh, see, I thought it was listening at that point.
No.
That's what the record thing was all about. All right.
No. You wanna role play?
No.
I'm gonna. If I go first, I'm gonna role play, and you can choose whether or not you can get into it. It's up to you.
Okay.
Remember the channels: 10, 17, 30. 10, 17, 30.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna bounce out of this Discord.
Okay.
I think it's better this way. Hello! Hello! Whoa, the audience! That's not all us this time, is it? Is like, are there 2 streamers in here? Me, Nick, maybe somebody else? Let's go. It's just me? That's very flattering, thank you. $30 people are not you. Rob, buy this game and then convince them to make private servers. You ready? Get ready to experience the Buck Brothers. We're the Buck Brothers.
Chris Buck and Dick Fuck. The dog smash.
Oh no. Don't.
Hello, guys.
Oh. Oh wait!
talk
We killed you last game! Don't talk to
Yeah.
me! The crap!
Ha ha
I killed you.
ha! We again.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, it's you again. I swear to God, you're fucking going down. That's the second time, motherfucker. I will stay number one.
You guys chased
Y'all
me down the
take that from
first
me.
time. You guys chased me
I'll
down.
kill you.
I let you guys live.
Hey, I'm Buck and this is my brother Chuck. If we win, we're going to Disneyland. All you can eat.
Hey, you guys tried to chase me down when I had a gun when you saw me.
Why did you do that?
You totally would have kept. You chased us down that one match in the beach. Don't lie. You would have.
You really hurt my feelings and I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker.
This is like MXC improv.
Oh, hey.
Gotcha!
Why you kill me, bro? I had Twitch on sandwich.
I have a good aim.
My name is Chuck and I'm the deadliest snakehander in the Pacific Northwest. I hope you're ready for this.
Beautiful. He did it.
Hey, twitch.tv, that monster sandwich with a Wii. Best spaghetti.
You guys want to ERP with me in some bushes?
Twitch.tv/glassman cometh for all your glass needs. Ah, fuck, I'm a seller.
Stop shouting out your fucking Twitch, losers!
Fuck you, idiot.
Twitch is bad.
Hey, just want to say good luck and have fun, everybody. Let's have a nice, clean game of SOS. See ya. 10-4, good buddy. Let me know. 10-4, good buddy. Let me know when you're on the channel. Over. I am M8. It's easy to remember. M8.
Over.
Copy that, good buddy. What's your position? I'm in M8. Over.
Position is K10. Over.
Oh, that seems close.
Twitch.tv/monster sandwich. Best spaghetti.
Channel's been compromised. Move to channel 17. Over. Move to non-compromised channel. Over.
Sounds good buddy. Over.
Welcome to channel 17. Over.
Follow twitch.tv/monster sandwich with a V. Best spaghetti.
It's been compromised. Move to final channel. Over.
Yeah, on it.
Is the channel compromised? Over. Hello.
I hear no spaghetti at this point.
Fantastic. Let's go. What does he say? Is it a K11?
I think they're gonna drop something.
Can we meet at the Underworld Temple? Over.
Sure can. Over.
Channel's been compromised. Over. You think he's just going through all the channels? You might be right. You might be right. Try to keep radio silence for a while. Just use Discord?
Twitch.tv/monster sandwich with a V.
Oh, Lord.
Over. Somebody's fighting on top of me. Over. I'm running away.
5 big boys over here.
I'm a nice guy.
If you're real quiet, they can't hear you. I'll do my best. I'm at flippin' Eagle Camp? Proceeding to Underworld, good buddy. Over.
Yo, guys, you want to meet up? I like parties.
Nicholas, I've turned off my radio.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Is that you right there? Friendly?
I
Friendly.
don't know. I'm fighting.
No, not you.
I was fighting.
I'm friendly. I'm friendly.
Okay.
That's not you though. That's not you.
No.
I see someone else.
Are you running up a hill right now?
I'm gonna wave. Okay. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Okay. I see you. I'm coming.
There's somebody else here though. You see?
There's somebody else. They're friendly with me. They didn't bother me.
Friendly. Let's high five each other. High fives.
Let's all high five. Let's all high five.
Oh. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the group 5.
Alright.
Everybody doing okay? Does anyone need anything?
No, I'm...
1 second. I gotta mute Nick in game.
Alright, I got a little bit up, but I think I'll be alright for the time being. Plus, I have a bunch of mushrooms.
Do you have smoke grenades?
Yeah. What? I got 2 smoke grenades, and then I got this shit.
Oh my god! No.
Yeah, there's also another antidote in that car over there.
I don't know. I mean, we high-fived, but it sounds a little suspicious.
Chat, can you hear everything okay now? Oh, should I mute Brian?
I'm not gonna kill you. I have 0 kills in this game.
No.
I want to be carried to victory by the person on top of the survivor leaderboards.
Oh well, I'm fucking garbage. So.
Well, then we're the 3 friggin' shit-skiteers. Let's go. Here, I'll lead. I mean, I'm not gonna lead the way, but like, I'll put my back to you. That's how much I trust you right now.
We got a back sandwich going on.
What? They're just giving us some. Here, Nick, take some Altoids in here. There's some Altoids.
Yeah, I will. I need like a skull or a stick or something.
I only have 1 skull for the time being. This person is there's a skull here. This person is incredible. Clive, you just 1-hit KO'd that demon.
That's very impressive.
How are you so fast? Stray, I will follow you to the ends of the earth. Lead the way. We'll just be the muscle. This is.
You got a posse now, right. Clive.
We're gonna go to the underworld because that's where everyone else goes.
Let's go.
I just want to go there.
My titles in the game are generous and harmless, so you have nothing to fear.
Alright, well, we're gonna go to underworld.
Dude, I think we got a genuine chance here, Nick.
I hope so.
He might have the stream open, so like I would never dare suggest that we kill him. But all I'm gonna say is that if it comes down to the final 3, and there's 2 relics and he's got 1 of them, you know what we gotta do. Until then, though, I'm 100% in.
Oh. Clive, you've run off.
Clive, you're too far! Clive, we're coming. We're still coming. We're just... What?
That didn't sound good. Did Clive just explode?
Clive, over?
It sounded like, Clive, that you just self-immolated. What just happened there?
There's a lot of smoke over here. Clive! Clive! Oh my god!
Clive!
Oh, there's a team. They're fighting.
Yeah.
3, oh. Hello, other team?
There, the echo should be fixed now.
Oh, no,
Sorry about that.
Clive?
Watch out! Ah! Tarvis, welcome to the team.
Yeah, at least.
Hello.
I have no weapon, so I hope someone else can jump in.
Great work, team.
Yeah, well done, well done.
Yeah, I'll give you a high 5.
We want this goofy man.
Oh my god,
I'm not
dude.
goofy, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Look at the size of the alliance.
5 people.
Yeah.
Wow. Does everyone have any papaya? They're willing to swear. Hey, it's the Chuck Brothers. Duck and duck. Fuck.
Hello. Because you remembered my name, I will give you my papaya.
Oh, thank you.
What's going on over here?
Much appreciated.
You're welcome. The Chuck Brothers are vendors of fine fruits and or vegetables, depending on
the
who's
Buck
asking.
Brothers.
Right.
I thought we were the Buck Brothers.
So which one? You're the Doctor Strange looking guy over here. Okay.
I'm Chuck Buck, and you're Dick Buck.
Well, hopefully there's no big buck hunters, you know. Oh, there's a big old demon here. He's fighting Dan Giesling's dad. Right now, I'm just demonstrating to everybody that I'm trustworthy.
How's it going?
Let's go. Definitely need to eat a papaya, though. So, Nick, we got some issues.
I have meds.
Oh, yeah, me too. We got some genuine issues, though, Nick.
I know what you're gonna say.
Our alliance has too many people.
I know.
Something's got to be done.
Demons will happen on the way to the end, though.
Where are you, by the way?
Show me.
I'm in the next room punching a wall.
All right. I think, I'm just going to be honest. Clive's been mighty quiet recently.
You think Clive turned?
No, I think Clive might be using, like, he's doing his own thing. I don't necessarily trust Clive anymore, is what I'm trying to say.
I gotcha. I'm deep in the bowels of this temple now.
No, don't go there. Don't go there.
Oh, there's a demon. There's 2 demons.
Yeah,
I have
just leave. Just leave. They're gonna break down this wall, but that's fine.
I don't know.
Wait, what's this? What's this thing?
You see a glower?
No, but do you see this thing right here?
Yeah, there's like a pit in the middle or something. Oh, it's like a corpse.
Oh, shit. Right here.
What the hell? Could this be where a relic is stored?
It had a freaking papaya in it, and that's it. Let's get the hell out of the underworld, dude.
This place.
This is garbage.
Get some stabby tabbies over here, though.
What's going on? Do you see this? Nicholas, there's a golden door.
What?
Please, and go to the...
How did you not tell me about that?
Go to the lobby of the temple. There is a golden door.
I'm coming.
There's so much loot in here, but much of it has already been opened.
I think I don't know where the lobby is anymore.
Yeah, I think you might find yourself getting lost in the...
Is this it?
I don't...
Is there roots?
I don't believe so. I think you might be lost within the Temple of the Gods.
Some kind of ritual. There's a ritual going on in here.
Hey,
guys.
You're kind of on your own there?
You want to hit up 18?
What is 18? I don't know. He might not be talking to me. I'll give him that.
All right, we're on a mission to get this relic right now, so come on over.
But what happens when you get the relic?
We work together for the greater good.
Only one person can escape, though. Nick, I've acquiesced a syringe, so if anybody gets into a real bad spot, we can give it to them. But where are you inside of here?
We're in the golden door room, or the root room.
I'm being shot. I'm dead, Nicholas. I've been killed.
Fuck.
I also don't know who killed me, but I will watch your perspective.
All right, that could have gone better, but good work, good work.
I'm to your brother.
Perfect.
My brother has passed away,
Didn't get hurt
unfortunately.
that much.
No!
I know. The Buck brothers are no more. It is just the Buck man. Big Buck Hunter.
Can you turn on your flashlight?
Who's got a fucking flashlight,
I don't have one.
dude? I can't see.
X, if you got it.
No, I don't have one.
Someone's got to do it, man.
Sorry, I have no flashlight.
I don't want to impact the environment of the game, so I'm not gonna give any more information about my killers necessarily. And yeah, I mean, it is like using Discord's kind of like a little bit of an unfair advantage, but it's also because people are spamming their Twitch channels on the radio, so.
So a thing I just learned is someone who holds a relic emits embers. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's kind of good info, honestly. I wish we would not stay in the underworld forever.
Yeah, I think you should get out into the light.
Steve, what's going on, dude?
Hey, yeah, I just want to get out of the underworld mostly.
Okay, I don't blame you.
It sucks in here.
Please be nice to my Nick. There's a lot of like gunfire going on over there.
I've noticed.
So you're following a dude with the relic.
Oh, I know.
You should make sure to keep him in your sight.
What is this? Is that dead papaya?
So that you can betray him in the final moment.
Okay, where'd you guys go?
Yeah, just chase them down.
I'm keeping a safe distance.
Are they? Well, you're still in an alliance, right? If you hit L, you can see.
Oh, am I not? I thought I was. I hit L, nothing happened.
Maybe you gotta hold it.
Nothing.
All right. Well, you know, have you ever seen Predators?
No, actually, I didn't.
I need you to be Topher Grace in Predators. You need to make yourself useful to the group, and then at the moment when it makes the most sense, you stab them in the back, you take their flare gun, and you escape.
Oh. I'm gonna need loot, though, to stab anybody to...
Very true.
Anyway. Hey, 18 people, are you still around?
You're running back to the underworld there.
I don't see anybody in an alliance anymore, is why I ask.
Apparently L leaves the alliance. So I might have kind of screwed you there.
I'm getting shot at.
That's bad news. Alright, I've gone in a massive circle now.
Yeah, you're back at the underworld.
I've gone around it. Oh, fudge.
Oh, my personal interpretation is that you should go to one of the other 4 or 3 temple slots.
I'm with you. Oh, Tarvis left the alliance. No, this is undoable.
This is getting out of hand.
Untenable.
Just watch. Yeah, you do take fall damage, but you're at Eagle Camp, so
11able. Yeah, but I really want what's in that building.
But there's a relic at Eagle Camp.
I know, but I need an axe. I have to kill something to get a relic, I found out, is the thing.
You don't have to kill somebody to get a relic, because there's a relic at Eagle Camp.
The red boy that we fought last time, at the end, was what was holding the relic when we found the relic.
Yeah, I know. But that's because it was a player that turned while they were holding a relic, I believe. He's out of his mind.
Got it.
Oh, Lord.
Whoa. It had to be done.
Well done, well done. I don't know if they're going to be able to get you.
They will. They'll come out the door. It's fine.
Get yourself...
But I can, find another way.
Get yourself to Eagle Camp. I believe, man. I believe.
Gosh. This place is so high and restrictive. Here we go.
Oh, all the relics are on monsters. Okay.
That's what I was saying. So I gotta fight something no matter what.
Probably
true. Which means the axe is absolutely necessary, unfortunately.
Chat, I know I can mute the guy spamming voice chat. Oh, I can vote. I would like to drop... I'd like to drop a bomb on him, please. What was I gonna say? Oh, I can't mute him now, because, I can't talk in-game on chat. I could give commentary without talking to Nick, I guess, but it seems to kind of...
How do I get in the damn camp?
Get to power the generator or something?
Oh, that's rude. I'm not leaving. I just gotta find a better way in. I think last time we jumped in over one of the fences.
It was already open. Somebody else had opened it, I think.
Oh, no. Don't want to fight him. Or that one either.
Chat says go back to the shack and turn on the power.
The shack.
Oh, there's another... I mean, this will give you...
Yeah, I know. I saw him.
No, I mean, I got another vote.
Back to the shack. Well, the upside is if I make it in, I know I've got a relic coming.
Very true.
Now, when you say the shack...
I don't know. No, probably not that, is my guess. That's not really a shack.
Yeah, okay. The monsters have vacated at the very least. Oh, is this the shack?
I don't think it's a shack.
It's like some ruins.
I think many of those things are shacks over there.
This could be a shack. It's like a surveillance tower more than a shack, really.
You got one behind you.
Oh, how'd you see that?
I'm in third person.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, he was an easy one. Something take like 10 hits. No shacks here. I don't see any shacks.
Just, I don't know. Just do something.
I'm gonna. Oh, that's the shack right over there.
Yeah.
I was really just trying to cooperate, but what happens is I cooperate so vehemently that it frustrates everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. You know. It's like watching Dan play Siege. I believe you're going to get there. Yeah, this turns on the power. If you can find a way in there, there's a generator.
Find one thing to get in, find another thing to get in. Freaking trading game now.
Can you...
Break a window?
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Can you punch your way... Doesn't seem like it, huh?
No. This.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this will do it. That's a door. That's just a regular
here
old
we
door.
go. I'm ready.
So there are guns in this game, I've heard.
Yeah, you can get them via airdrops, and I think also via loot, but it's pretty rare.
That'll do it. What's this?
Oh.
A weird knife in there or something.
You only have 6 minutes left,
That's
so...
all the time I need. I think I might do a heal since I got a minute. Pop some Altoids.
Just shove those mints into the wound. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, the things in video games that get people healthy are always so shocking.
Alright, he's in Eagle Camp.
I probably just activated freaking Hornet's Nest by doing that.
Chat,
Hear my heartbeat.
We need your backseating, chat. How do you get to...
Shit.
How do you get to the relic?
I'm so stabby!
Great moves.
There's 2! He's so short I can't hit him!
Alright, Nick, I don't want to alarm you, but you do have veins coming out the side of your face.
I know, I see him. I gotta get out of combat. I got 3 mushrooms, all as well. See, the reason I had to do that was because I had to open this, and this takes about 10 million years.
Yeah. Well, it's an armory, so hopefully there's like a gun in there.
No, there won't be any gun.
If you get a gun, you might just want to go to the exit and shoot the people off the helicopter and take their relic.
Still didn't get a headlamp.
You can bust the door, but you're starting to run a little tight on time, I think.
Skulls. I can't see anything. Nothing,
trash?
I guess.
Just trash?
Just trash. Man, they gotta up the loot tables on this.
Alright. Nick, I'm gonna be real with you.
Unlucky.
I don't think you're getting this relic.
Why?
Because there's only 4 minutes to go, and the helicopter has arrived. I think you might want to rush the extraction point, and then throw your axes at people and try to kill them.
How do you throw an axe? I've never done that.
You click the middle mouse button when you have an axe ready.
Oh, that sounds like a plan.
But you need... I mean, you're here. Maybe you could just kill the dude with the relic.
That's what
and
I
run.
was thinking.
Yeah, it seems fair.
As long as there's not 5 more of those valves.
Everyone's going, Egg, stop rushing him. Stop rushing him. I'm not rushing him. There's a time limit. I'm trying to keep him abreast of the time limit.
Over. Unless I can break this. Maybe I can? Oh, I can. All right. Go, go, go. Oh, get out of here. I don't have time for you. I want what's in your room. There.
That was pretty good.
I'm going to have to pop another one of these. Okay, we are now at position. Yeah, I'm going to break this also so I can run out. I'm going to have to pop a mushroom.
All right, here we go. Boss fight.
That mushroom did not look like it did anything. Is it in here? There's like a big thing.
Yeah, crack that open. You never know, right?
Well, it had a papaya in it. More not seeing. This does not seem to be the location. Eagle Camp is a ride.
Yeah.
Come on, is this it?
I don't believe that's it. That was just the papaya storage facility.
Where am I going?
I mean, okay.
Okay, I've got to abandon now.
Yes, that's what I'm. I don't know if you want to. I guess you can go that way. It's fine.
No, I needed to escape.
Get to that flare, my man.
All right, sorry about Eagle Camp. I don't know what the hell happened.
You see that flare to your right? You're gonna head there, and you're not gonna get murdered.
I'm gonna need to pick up a mushroom or two along the way.
was a great jump.
Parkour strats, man. Why is this camp so large? Okay, out.
Yeah, yeah. There you go.
Don't grab the rope without one, he says.
Yeah, exactly. If someone had a relic, they would be gone already. Well, maybe they're just being BM, and you can stop them.
Watch somebody sneak in an eagle camp in the last second. Profit off all my hard work.
I don't think there's enough time for that. I wouldn't worry about that. Anybody going
if
to
they do, I want to hear their story.
Anybody
honestly.
going to Eagle Camp right now is screwed.
Well, it looks like a chopper right there with plenty of time to spare.
There's 1 minute and 7 seconds.
I do need to get down, though. What's this all about? Get out of here. Nobody has time for you. Yeah, fine.
My mans, I think you believe that a minute is longer than it is.
I have to get down. All right. You
Oh,
want to play it your way? You want to play it your way?
I mean, you got the time limit's not going to be like, all right, I'll wait. You gotta do something.
I've seen you play PUBG.
PUBG doesn't have a time limit.
Yeah, it does.
It does not.
Got blue zone.
You got the blue zone. I'm always the one that's
the
going,
time
we
limit.
gotta move, the blue's coming. Everyone else is like, oh, just let me loot one more shirt.
Maybe they'll just be a relic just sitting on the ground.
That's what I was
waiting for
thinking.
me.
Maybe you'll get lucky.
Look at that. 11 seconds to spare. Thousands of
Somebody's
hours
coming
of
in with a
time.
gun. Oh, Lord.
I didn't know why there was a lady crouched down on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good try.
What's that? Oh, it's a smoke signal. No, you can't just grab the rope. They won't let you up.
That was such a big fail that I died to those things. I can't even talk about this.
All of my time and contributions to Eagle Camp and no one profited. Thanks for playing. Haters gonna hate indeed.
Yeah, I agree.
You shot me with a gun, you bitch. I wanted to be part of the Turbo Alliance. Clive!
Clive, what happened to you?
Clive betrayed us.
Oh man, feels good to make it out. Let's go, baby.
I died doing what I loved, not having a relic.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I mean, I went into this expecting like a 3 out of 10. I actually had like a 6.5 out of 10's worth of fun.
Yeah.
So that's much better.
I think
That's reasonable.
I think it's relatively fun.
Relatively?
No. Get it? Dude, I would actually
Oh my
love
goodness.
private matches though.
That would be fun. There's another BR kind of thing that came out or is in early access recently as well.
Like what?
I forget what it's called, but it's like similar to SOS actually. It's like 10 people BR.
10 people.
What's it called?
1 cracker. Someone has to eat
I
it.
think we should say that.
Battle Royale.
But we'll be back in 3 minutes. See you soon.
Darwin Project.
The Darwin Project.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one.
Yeah, wasn't he racist though?
You're the guy who said 10 people, 1 cracker.
They're gonna jizz on it. That's nothing racist.
I don't know. Sounds pretty racist to me.
How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Yeah,
That's
terrible.
good. Okay, well, cool. That's a great. That's a great start.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm doing quite well.
No, I'm very glad to hear that. I'm gonna go get some water and I'll return.
Quite terrible.
Oh, except I think I might be dying.
No. What happened?
See, so cause for the past couple of days, I have been just extremely dizzy, and it feels like my eyes are just getting crossed. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Have you considered that maybe you should go to the doctor?
Yeah, but I went to the doctor, though, and he gave me drugs.
Once a while ago.
Here's a cool thing. You can go to the doctor multiple times. It's not like one and done. They don't take your doctor card away.
I get like once every 10 years.
They can take your doctor card away. Hopefully they won't.
Yeah, I mean, luckily I don't have a doctorate, so I've got nothing to be taken away. Thankfully.
I meant your insurance card, but that too. So I used to be able to crop screen regions, and now it just doesn't work anymore.
Rob, you have cysts in your sinus cavities. I've said this before.
Rob, why do you need a doctor? I was gone for a minute and I missed... So
I've been like really dizzy the past couple of days for like, I guess about a week now. And it feels like my eyes are crossing all the time. And it's very uncomfortable. It made it like when I went outside the other day, I just like, I couldn't really walk.
It really seems bad.
It seems like that's a doctorable thing.
Yeah, that's doctorable for sure.
Yeah. So, cysts in your sinus cavity, that's a possibility? That's a real thing?
Yeah, it's like clouds in your coffee.
Like 100% what you're describing. Oh, goddamn.
But like, are they the kinds of cysts that you could go to like Dr. Pimple Popper for?
Yeah, can I?
Because I would love to see your eyeball cysts get popped.
I don't want to do that.
You have to get them taken care of. You might as well monetize it.
Eyeball cysts getting popped?
I'm gonna just slowly back away.
Worst option, CO leak. Oh, we could have a CO leak. We do not. We haven't had a carbon monoxide detector in this house for decades.
You keep your window open, right?
I do. Yeah.
That's probably good enough.
He's got a mustard jar's worth of length of it.
It's probably all you need. Drop that in there.
Drop that. Oh, it opened in the wrong window.
Hey, Austin, I'm very sorry.
You're very sorry. Why?
That I beat your ironclad score on the beta branch of Slay the Spire.
That's a shame. Have you tried going fast?
Who cares? Is my opinion there?
I mean, it's a leaderboard for it.
Let me run something by you, okay?
Yeah.
Being a speedrunner is stupid because the better you are at your job, the less exposure you get.
What?
Because it's my speed run. I beat Slay the Spire in 8 seconds. You get 8 seconds in the spotlight.
But if you work your way down from 20 minutes, you can make a dozen little bits of progress, all of which get 100,000 views.
Nah, that's not how it works.
Don't be too good at speedrunning. It only hurts you.
Hey, I'm at AGDQ. It's my big break. How long are you on there? 10 seconds.
I hate you.
Are there 10-second speed runs?
Well, there's a 5.51 second speed run of.
Oh, you mean Dragster?
Of Dragster, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting over it'll probably be there in a week. It's at like 1:52 now, so.
Could be you even developing.
I like that
migraines
Rob and I religiously read the Reddit front page.
I mean, it's my morning routine. It's like, you know how old people. Yeah, I'm ready, by the way.
Yeah, I'm ready as well. I'm giving you guys a link.
Let's hit start. Yeah, let's just hit start challenge. Yeah.
Did I give you a link already?
Yeah.
Don't use that. Don't use that one. That one's bad.
All right.
Okay, Ireland only then.
No. Obviously no.
But
no.
No,
Here.
but
take this one. That's the same link. All right, you're good.
All right, get an extra 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1,
go. Start challenge. Yeah. So, Reddit front page is like, you know how old people read the newspaper in the morning? That's what I do.
Yeah, man.
I read the Reddit front page.
I have an RSS feed for that reason.
You have an RSS feed?
What is this, 2005?
What year is
Every
this?
time I say this, everybody's shocked.
Oh, rip Vikings, dude.
Campo de football.
Do you guys see this cream mel that has a bunch of skulls as their as their banner?
Are they actually executing the team, the Vikings?
Yeah.
Well, it's just Skull Vikes is their chant, basically.
You mean RSS is great? Don't even start. I can tell how old you are if you know what RSS stands for.
Real sassy sandwich.
Yep. Congratulations, Austin. You're 4.
Do I even know what it stands for?
I don't know what it stands
does.
for. Something subscription service, maybe?
Read.
Yeah, okay,
sexy.
definitely subscription service. That's true.
Really?
Real time?
Super shit.
Real-time subscription service?
I clicked wrong and now...
Siege.
I clicked wrong and now I'm inside of a museum.
Oh,
I'm inside of the Museum of Anthropology now.
Inside of a
Oh, that sounds cool.
Oh, that's weird. Now, I don't think this is a clue, but I did find a truck that says New Holland on it.
Oh, no, that's just that's a brand.
Okay,
That's a brand of truck.
I mean, I figured that because this didn't really look like Holland. Unless I...
Well, it's New Holland.
Well, that's
New Holland.
In Old Holland, they have windmills. In New Holland, we have taxidermied emu? Or what is this thing?
Alright.
It stands for Really Simple Syndication.
Oh, that's weird.
That's like the most non-tech sounding explanation ever.
Yeah, I did not think that's what that would be.
I found the Hotel of the Dinosaurs.
Oh, did you found the dinosaur as well? I called that dinosaur an emu, which is not fair, but it ain't look like any dinosaur I ever seen in Jurassic Park, so...
Can't find any way out of this city.
As an aside, you guys think I should actually go to the doctor?
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. You think that's like
yes,
doctor-worthy?
Rob.
What if I go away?
Rob.
What if they go away?
I think it's a good precedent for you to set early on that not everything that will be 100% fatal if you don't get in its way. You should just go and say that that's okay for you to do sometimes.
Yeah, but it's like...
No, don't say the word but. Just go to the fucking doctor.
Yeah.
It's like $150 to go to the doctor, though.
It's an investment in your existence.
Well, that's true.
How long have you had the cysts in your eye canal?
About a week.
That's absolutely...
That's too long!
You should... Not too long.
You guys know where we are?
No, I have no idea.
I know what country we're in, I think. Also, you know, like that museum we went into? It's called, well, it's called like Dinosaur Museum, but then it has a place next to it called Jurassic Bar.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I guessed already, and I only got 2,500 points because this country is too big.
Australia.
Yes, Lynn. America is stupid. 150 is too much for a doctor visit. We know.
Everybody knows.
She's been telling me on my chat to go to the doctor as well. Also, with the tier 150. Right stick for you.
Well, I appreciate that she likes you enough to look out for you that way.
You know what's weird is I have definitely done the same thing as Rob, but there's no excuse for it in Canada except you're like, well, I don't want to wait in the waiting room for an hour. Like I had to, my wisdom.
Yeah. On to the next one.
Yeah. My wisdom teeth were like super impacted, and they got an infection when I was in university, and I was like, the human body's got it can solve this problem itself. And then when I went into a dentist appointment like a year later, they were like, oh, it looks like you had like a nasty infection here, and I was like, yeah, you got it. Did you sort that out for me?
Yeah. No, that's definitely bad. That can be a big problem. It can actually lead to congestive heart failure.
Yeah, you could die.
I was moaning not at you, by the way. It was the shitty 2017 Google bullshit camera that actually looks like assholes.
I was just getting mad about this a couple minutes ago, before the segment started.
Mad about what?
The shitty cameras.
Oh yeah, were you playing GeoGuessr?
No, but I was talking about GeoGuessr. Play it.
It's popping off.
It's just like, so apparently Google Street View started in 2007.
Okay.
So this picture can only be as far back as 2007.
Yeah.
And what camera can you buy in 2007 that has this low quality? It can't be done. You could buy a disposable camera in 1995 that would give you a better picture than this.
Oh, I got the good camera though.
But can you get a panoramic camera?
Make you all manageable?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you get good cam?
It was good camera for like 2 steps.
Oh yeah, I got it.
And then it stopped being good camera.
No, you're right. Why? That doesn't even make sense. Why was the camera good only in this tiny stretch of road?
There must have been an intersection. Maybe there was another way that gives you good camera for longer.
She told me to shop this block.
Nick was totally right. If you take a turn, it keeps giving you good cam.
Because, like, why would they selectively turn the camera on for 2 steps and then back off again?
You know what?
This must be like a new road or something.
What I think actually happened is that, like, all the people who did the Google Street View didn't notice until they got back to Mountain View, California, that they had Vaseline on their camera for the entire cross-country voyage. They get back and they're like, time to look at the photos. Oh, no!
Well, that's a year's work ruined.
I don't know why I would do that. I know like a region
for me.
Like I know a mountain range, but I don't know where this range is.
Wait, is the Appalachians?
It's not the Appalachians.
So this is the Rockies.
It's not the Rockies.
The only 2 mountain ranges in America.
Maybe what I'm thinking is not a mountain range.
Maybe it's just mountains.
It's the name of a Netflix. What on earth? The name of a Netflix show?
This is apparently the folk music capital of the world. I've just found out.
Really?
Oh, well, we gotta be like.
Well, that gives me a bit of a good hint, actually.
Yeah, but like every TV station says it's America's most watched network, and that can't possibly be true, you know?
You said folk.
Dude, I got a real question, okay? You know, sometimes you'll be listening to the radio. And you're like, yeah, hey, this is Steven Tyler, and you're listening to K-Rock 104.1 Wilmington. Does the dude actually, like, record one for every rock radio station in every town that he visits? Or is it like some kind of machine learning, like they take Steven Tyler's voice patterns and then they just make him say that? Because it just seems like a lot of work. Every time Aerosmith comes to town, it's like, hey, this is Steven Tyler. This is Joe Perry.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know.
Wouldn't they just have budget approval to hire a stinger when they're around next?
A stinger?
What they call that when you do a quick little
Oh, I thought
grab.
you were just misspoke and said singer.
I don't know. No. It's yeah. I found the state and I couldn't find the shape at the time. So
You're telling me he records 300 of them in one morning? So, hey, Steven, I need you to come to the radio station and read a list of American towns.
I mean, that's part of the job, I guess. I'm on to the next one.
I would
Maybe
never
they do it like Madden, where they just read off the names of the towns, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Do you see this man at the start watering
He's
his
got
plant?
a sick ass sleeveless vest.
No, I did not see that.
Well, I can see his top half.
He is something.
Put that man in a pot and have him climb a mountain. He looks
I
ready.
like his pink vest.
Why are American radio stations so high octane? I don't really understand either.
Give you energy.
What do you mean by high octane?
You know, whenever you listen to a radio, and it happens here in Canada too, they're like, welcome to K-Rock, home of the rock. Woof, 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 woof. It's time for the dog pound hour. And you're like, come on, man, I just want to hear some, like, Journey.
Change the station.
You ever listen to British radio? Hello and welcome
Yeah, it's always
back.
classical and people talking really gently.
It's wonderful to be here today.
It's that accent.
I don't know, it's my version of a British accent.
We get a little of that too with talk radio. It's just not so much the music ones.
97.2. Having a great day here today.
On different radio stations, they have different
Some
things.
smooth fusion jazz.
Yeah, NPR is totally like what you were saying for UK.
But I've heard from a reputable source that it's fake news.
I actually am curious about this because I don't really listen to NPR.
Yeah.
But from what I have heard, isn't it like incredibly
People talking
neutral?
about their own experiences.
No, but like I thought it was like a really like a super neutral political talk radio show.
I don't,
we're here.
This is like where I don't know like what happens in America, but it's like publicly funded, so by definition, it's
right.
It's left leaning, I guess, because like its existence is an affront to the idea of the free market supporting good ideas or something like that. I don't know. That's my ignorant opinion of it. Oh no.
It's often someone talking about like what they do for their job, and then they just talk for an hour. And I don't know where the politics comes into that necessarily, but I guess we need to do that now.
You guys listen to Serial?
It's very left-leaning to give
Yeah,
people a
it's
chance
like
to
crack,
express.
crack, 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 crackle.
Cereal?
Cereal, crack, snap.
I
crackle.
get it. It's a snap, crackle, pop.
Alright, I think I'm going to throw a random-ass guess out, because I'm now trapped in the middle of the forest.
Did you guys get country, though?
No idea.
I think there's a country channel in New York somewhere.
No, but
Probably
I
like
mean,
AM radio.
somewhere.
He means what country?
Yeah, I mean,
are
like,
we
what country you're in GeoGuessr?
No, we have country music. I think it's on AM or something. Not sure. Hard to
The
say.
radio station that I always listened to, because I drove to school for 2 years in the morning, and I would listen to the classic rock station in Houston, and it was I believe 107.5 The Eagle.
Hey,
Dean and
Nice.
Raj in the morning.
Demon
And-
Raj.
Dean.
Oh, Dean.
Not Demon
But it's
Raj.
believable that it's like, you know, welcome to the drive with Demon Raj.
And I learned. I used to listen. I didn't think about it, but as I started to stop listening to them, they're kind of both assholes. they would do a prank segment every morning, and they'd call someone, and you would call the radio station and give them someone like your wife's phone number or your friend's phone number.
Don't do that.
And they would call them and prank them and just stress them the fuck out. And be like, the situation is someone would call and be like, hey, so my insert friend here or my whatever has been having trouble with their electrical company and they really hate it and they get all riled up over things. So they'll then call the person as the electrical company pretending to be them and just fuck with them and be like, yeah, so we found out your bill's actually double what it was before. And just rail them over and over. And it's kind of just like rude.
Dude, that
It's
reminds me.
really like this not funny and makes people angry.
There's like this killer prank I heard on the radio, and it was like this guy. I don't know why this is important, but I think his name was Walt. He called in and was like, "Hey, here's the phone number for my brother-in-law. I think his name was Hank." And he said, you know, it'd be really funny is he really loves his wife, so if you could prank him, that'd be great. And then the radio station called him and told him that his wife got into a terrible accident, and Hank went to the hospital, like, in tears, like some kind of baby bitch, because he got so hard.
That's
You
so
saw
sad.
Breaking Bad in a Minute yesterday as well?
No, I did. I just thought it sounded kind of familiar.
I caught that.
People are saying they're all. I really don't think they're staged. They were all pre-recorded. Like they didn't do it live.
You think Breaking Bad was real?
No, the radio thing.
Oh,
It's based on a true story.
I didn't think it was staged.
They weren't like pranks. They weren't crazy pranks. They were very mundane things. Like they were just pretending to be a company or something. That was usually their thing. It was that they were just pretending to be some kind of. It was usually the cable company, actually. Most of them.
Dude, you know
They
what
go
would
on
be...
for 10
Surprise,
minutes.
surprise.
They're like, have you washed your balls? And then you're like, what?
Wait, did we move on to the next one? Or not?
I'm in.
I'm trapped in this
different
harbor.
country. But
Oh,
you know, what'd
yeah.
be a great prank channel is really, really innocuous pranks. You would just call people up and be like, "Hey, it's your cable company. Just wanted to let you know you're a preferred customer. Thanks a lot." And they'd be like, "Oh, thank you." And then you'd be like, "Got him."
Everybody leaves with a smile on their face,
Yeah.
and then someday you get called out because someone wrote a positive response on their social media, and then the company was like, we didn't do that.
You just give them like a really like innocuous but positive white lie to prank them.
Thank you, Sukrin, for the tier 3 subscription.
Oh.
I don't know that you can get out of here, huh? Maybe this little side road?
Confusing location.
This cool sheep, if you saw them.
What are these cars? They're like some alien. What aliens think cars look like?
Yeah,
What the
that's
hell?
the finish.
Oh, hey, wait. Excuse me, first off, Robert.
What? Yeah, what?
You just gave away the country.
Well, everybody knows what the fucking country. You see the language.
I couldn't see the language. It was like blurred for me.
All right.
There's like a million signs in this place.
In quest of fucking Uluru, man.
Basically.
So this is here. Is the other one here or here? Dude, my brain is so broken today. I don't understand why. Like, on this one, as soon as we got here, I was like, oh my god, they're playing Beethoven here. I've got my own music on in the background.
Are you okay?
I'll be honest. I was at the hockey game last night. I had maybe one too many. When I woke up, I was like, I think my IQ might be like 30 points lower than it normally is. So like negative 20.
You did seem very trashed in those photos.
That at that point, like unpolluted.
The first photo I saw that you retweeted looked like you had your hand up, but it was someone else's hand.
Yeah,
in front of you.
that was
really confusing.
That was Wolf's hand.
Oh.
But I did look at it for a while, and I was like, I can't tell if it's my hand or his hand.
Yes.
It gave me a weird sense of like disassociation, where I was like, shouldn't I know if it's my hand?
Aura Steam.
The dude next to me, and by the way, people in the comments on Twitter were like, that's what you do. If you eat peanuts at a sporting event, you just throw them on the ground. This motherfucker next to me was so trashed. Like, he was like glassy-eyed, and he was drinking a beer, but eating shelled peanuts, and he was dropping the shells into his beer, and then drinking the shelled drink. It was actually disgusting. And they left in the middle of the second period, because I think they were just like, we can't be here anymore. We're too drunk. And then I took a photo of the mess that he left, but it didn't even do it justice. They also had like, they were trusted with glasses, but they had knocked one over on the ground and spilled like the whole drink. And then the sticky drink mix combined with the peanut shells to create like a biohazard. It was actually horrible.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Where in Finland are we? I'm on the next one.
Yeah, you still in Finland?
No.
I'm behind. Oh, wow, I got wrecked.
I know this country. Isn't it?
Oh, I know this country.
Isn't it this country?
Is this, Southeast Asia?
What blew me away, though, is, like, we showed up, like, 5 minutes into the game, and the dude that was sitting on my right, Peanut Man, was like, hey, what took you guys so long? And we had, like, a conversation. 30 or 40 minutes later, he was legally brain dead. I don't know if like, prior to our arrival, he shotgunned, like, 10 beers instantly so that it all hit him at the same time. But he was, like, personable and normal. And then when he came back, he was dead. He was like a dead shell of a human being.
I learned that alcohol only takes about 5 minutes for you to start getting drunk. I thought it was longer than that.
Yeah, I've heard like 5 or 10 minutes.
Pretty weird. Those are some nice seats.
Yeah. I guess Wolf somehow knows somebody who knows people high up at the organization.
So he's in organized crime.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. So when he showed me the tickets and I looked at like the numbers on them, I was like, oh, that seems really close. And then when we got there, I was like, oh my god, that's as close as you can get.
Yeah.
You could like have a conversation with the players if they would speak with you, but they won't.
They won't.
There's too many people on this moped.
I was too nervous.
They have 3 people on one motorcycle.
They
have 4! There's 4 people on one motorcycle! That's not safe!
If you got a reaction out of one of the players and they got really mad at you, you could have been on SportsCenter.
I thought about it. I mean, I mugged for the camera every time the Canucks got a penalty, but I'm still not famous on Sportsnet, so it wasn't really worth it.
SportsCenter?
Well, we have a Sports Centre, and then we have no joke. The 2 popular Canadian sports news shows are called Sports Centre and Sports Center. Wait, no. Yeah. Sports Central, something like that. Sportsnet Central. That's it. Jesus Christ.
So you have Sportsnet and Sportsnet Central?
No, I don't. I think I messed it up. It's Sports Centre and Sportnet Central, I think.
Sports Center and Sportnet Centra.
Correct. Again, I feel like my brain is broken. I can't stress that enough. I've tried.
That was honestly just a challenge of my own brain to be able to understand if I could remember the last set of those that you said.
Still missing those 30 IQ points. No, we don't have Sky Sports.
It's Sports Centra, not Sports Centre.
Sports Centre. Do we still have the score? Yeah, the score did something. They were like into esports. I can't remember.
That gives me 2,000 points for getting the right. I didn't realize how
I gotta
fucking
be honest.
massive this country
this
is.
one sucked.
I did so bad. I got 15,000.
I got 16.
1921.
What?
I got 11.
Nick, you got 19,000?
1900.
No, total.
Oh, total. I got 10,000.
Okay, yeah, it's a busted.
It's tough.
This is a busted ass.
That's a rough one, yeah.
One of my least favorite GeoGuessers.
Losing 30 IQ points didn't make me 30% handsomer, but it made me feel 30% handsomer. No question about it.
The alcohol will do that to you. Should try some cocaine next time.
Robert!
I'm just saying. It
goes good with a hockey game.
Alright, I've sent you the next...
Yeah, tell me when.
Yeah.
Alright. A 3, a 2, a 1. Let's go.
Oh, this looks like a road with trees.
Oh, not this again. How? I thought we were supposed to eliminate these with the star system.
Right? Well, I guess there is... I wonder... You think it's possible for everyone to... For us to ever hit every starting point on GeoGuessr?
Probably never, no.
It's probably not, right? Like, there's like no chance.
How often do you think that you die when you're struck by lightning?
Probably like 90% of the time.
I know the answer, so guess away.
Well, I think if you know the answer, then it may surprise us. So I'm going to say like 45%.
I'm going to say 0%.
That's actually just stupid, though. I don't want to call this...
Rob is the closest.
I don't want... Okay,
I'm the closest?
I don't want to call this guy out, and I'm interested to hear where this anecdote goes, but it reminds me, on Corey's stream, Corey was like, why don't you take a guess about how much a 30-second Super Bowl ad costs? And one of the guys in his call, who I believe also watches this show, says, I don't know, so I'm going to guess really high. $10,000.
No! It was $1 million back in 2000. Yeah. It's got to be like 5 or 10 million.
Yeah, the
now.
real answer was like $4 million or something like that. I thought it was really good that not only was it so low, but he was like, I'm just gonna guess super high so that if I'm wrong, I'm way wrong. $10,000.
What does he think normal commercial spots cost? Like $5?
I thought that was so. It was like genuinely endearing.
That is pretty funny.
I was like, oh, honey.
He probably lives in a place like this.
It's Australia. He lives in Australia, I think. All right, well, Nick, your lightning.
Yeah.
Your lightning
so
story.
the answer was approximately 1 in 10 times someone dies.
Oh.
Okay.
It's far less than I thought.
Are they like
the human body's wild?
Are they direct hits, or are they like adjacent, or was there any fine-grained data there?
Anything that I could glean from the way it was phrased was that they were direct hits.
Wait, what did you say again? It was what percentage?
1 in 10.
1 in 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if lightning did strike twice,
you'd probably live.
You'd probably live, but there is a 1% chance you'd die twice.
I'd hate to be the guy that gets hit 10 times to have to prove the point.
Hey, comparatively,
like, good capital punishment, you know, take a shot. Oh, I lived.
Dude, how sick would it be if instead of like jail, we could just generate a lightning strike? And then it's like the number, the severity and heinousness of your crime correlates to the number of times that we're going to strike you with this artificial lightning.
That's a 3 strike.
Yeah,
You're
it's like,
out.
you know, you embezzled. That's a 2 strike. You know, a violent assault, that's a 3 strike. Larry Nasser, 184 strikes.
Well, do they give you a year between each strike, though? Because I think if you get them simultaneously, or rather right one after another, that probably will kill you. It's the fact that, you know, you don't immediately get shocked again.
You know what they should try to do to mitigate that is they should strap them into a chair. And maybe...
That's a radical idea.
Yeah, put some, like, cotton in their mouth or something, you know? That would be a good way to go.
Has anyone ever survived the electric chair?
Yes.
What do? Do they just let him go?
I think in one of the stories, in one of the stories I read, they just did it again.
That sucks.
That's gotta suck. Yeah,
I know. Like, so, like, even if they deserve to die, which is highly debatable, I do feel like if you electrocute somebody with a dose of lethal electricity and they don't die, you gotta like retry them or something. Because it seems inhumane to just hit him again.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. But I mean, like,
a sign for where we were in the middle of the woods, and it was like a witness puzzle because it would only show part of the sign in Russian, covered by a tree from one position. Then you move over, and it's covered in a different part. Did not guess it.
Here's a question: has there ever been a situation where someone died in the electric chair and then, like, you know,
came back to life?
Yeah, or like came back like shortly after.
I don't think anyone's performing CPR.
Well, no, I know, but like, you know, like you could still like die and then, you know, your heart gets shocked back into rhythm or something.
The stress of the incoming execution put him into cardiac arrest.
Right.
So I see.
Bring him back. Yeah. So like, imagine that happens. Can he just like pull like a Jon Snow?
Like he can't be killed.
What do you mean by that, Robert?
We can't say.
Yeah, I can't say.
The 9th season is coming out in 2030.
But like, what I'm saying is like, you know, technically the wording of the electric chair is like shocked until dead.
Do your part.
Yeah.
But we haven't fully defined what to be dead means medically. I mean, we've come up with a definition, but it may not.
What if you never die?
Dude, it could
happen. What if when your
right?
body actually dies, you just kind of sit there and you can't do anything?
I've thought about that.
Yo, that's terrifying.
Rotting away.
Isn't that horrible?
Everyone goes in a box and then they can't move anymore. They just have to look up in blackness forever.
Well, then what if you get cremated?
Yeah, what if you get like shot into the sun? Yeah.
You're free. That's the only way.
Oh, sick. All right.
So don't get buried alive, basically. Don't run that risk.
Well, don't get buried.
Well,
dead
I mean,
because
what would you care though if you were in the box? What is the other alternative? They'd leave you in front of a TV.
I mean,
so you can be entertained while you're.
Put me in a glass case in the middle of a museum.
You know, this is like almost the plot of a Doctor Who episode. You know.
Oh fuck.
There's a Doctor Who episode where there's this organization called like
the BBC.
No, it's called like DCM or something, and that's an abbreviation of "Don't Cremate Me" because you can still feel everything after you die.
I hate this. Can we stop? I blame myself.
This is my kind of topic.
If
honestly.
you had to die by any execution method except lethal injection, which one would you choose?
Do they have to be real methods?
Probably electrocution, right? I don't want to get my head chopped off and live for another 10 seconds.
I'd probably go with like.
Oh, not why'd you have to say
like
that one?
Hanging,
hanging.
Right?
No,
hanging's gotta be like the worst one.
No,
I go for firing squad.
Yeah, give me the firing squad.
No, you're
man.
right. That's the one. Shoot me in the head.
I don't
They
know.
give you
but
a last
they're not
cigarette
necessarily
and
going
it's
to aim at your head.
Okay,
well,
okay.
I would say that they do.
What about the
thing
one?
About the hanging, because most people, unless you've got like a really thick neck, it's gonna snap your neck immediately and you die.
I hate the anticipation of it though.
Yeah,
that's
like being at the top of a roller coaster, and then at the end of it you die.
Or getting shot doesn't like hurt instantly, right? Like most people who get shot don't even know they're shot until afterwards, right?
Well, it's the adrenaline usually.
Right, but you're telling me you're not going to be flooded with adrenaline as you're about to die.
What about the one? And I'm not sure it's going to be a popular one. But what about the one where they break all of your limbs and then tie you to a boat and then cover you with milk and honey? And then set you adrift on the lake to be eaten by birds and insects over the course of the next several days.
Or they strap you to 4 different horses that run in opposite directions. That one's pretty awesome.
I prefer the bronze bull.
Where you stole my punchline there. What about the one where they boil you alive inside of your own invention to prove it works? Oh, you gotta guess.
Yep. I don't know, dude. I have no idea where we are.
At that point, I'm finding a way to just to off myself, like on the way to that execution. Like I'm banging my head against the wall or something.
Yeah, or I'm just gonna try to escape so that they shoot me down. You know?
What about
everyone wants the firing squad ultimately?
What about the one where they put you on a table and then tie your limbs to the edge and just slowly stretch you until all your limbs get pulled off of your torso?
No, or the one where they put you on an elevated cage and all that's under you is a pole and you have to sit on it until it eventually impales through your whole body.
You know, humans are fucked up.
Dude, no kidding.
All of the things we just said are real.
Those are all things that happen to people. I guess there's no shortage of imagining what you could do to murder a person.
Or you put a hot poker up against a freaking barrel with a rat in it. Oh my god.
You want some fresh music? Here you go.
I'm sorry I started this, chat. I had no intentions.
We're not even barely started. We could do this for an hour and come up with 100,000 more.
Hey,
Ooh,
next
okay,
time we talk about semen, remember this conversation and be like, could be worse.
Okay, I got a good one.
Yeah.
How about my execution is by dying asleep in my bed in old age?
I mean, that's not really a way that they do it. That's like a Norwegian capital punishment.
Ryan, I have a legit response, and that's look at the final ending of Spelunky. That is classified as your means of death.
Fair point. Yeah. Also, I mean, if you think it's not harsh enough, you could be like say like the torturer was living like 80 years as a wage slave in the modern capitalist society.
So like everybody but us.
Got him.
Where?
This is Africa or Australia?
Every single thing that we're at is like a barren wasteland today.
You guys ever think
terrible
about what you would do if you got kidnapped by like the KGB or something like that? Like if you were not even a spy, but somehow there was a mix-up and they interrogated you. What do you think?
Thankfully, no. That's one of the few things I hadn't thought of.
What do you think you would do?
Wait. Say it again. What was it?
Well, let's say you're even like a spy. And you get kidnapped by the KGB or the CIA, I guess, if you're Russian. But like, how do you think you'd fare under interrogation? Because it's like,
I would give up the information immediately.
But you'd be killed then, right? They would just kill you.
That's better than being tortured.
Yeah,
but they might just torture you anyway.
See that if I know I'm getting tortured, that's why I said I'm gonna find a way to off myself, like with I don't know, the bed sheets or whatever.
Well, if you're a spy, hopefully they gave you the tooth with the cyanide capsule in it.
I know we're going down a rabbit hole. We're tumbling through anecdotes here, but you ever think they just bit the cyanide pill by accident? And they go like, oh shit,
oh, birds! Sorry.
Wow, strong reaction to birds.
I was going down the road, I scooped forward, and a bunch of birds just appeared out of nowhere.
Why do birds suddenly appear?
You think you'd have to flip? I don't think. If I was the KGB and they're like, hey, here's all the information, I work for you guys now. I'd be like, I don't want you working for me. If you get kidnapped, you're going to flip in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Well, they make it seem like they're okay with it to get all the info, and then they just kill you at home one night when you don't expect it.
Alone in your bed.
Usually.
Of old age.
Well, I mean, there was this isn't like a conspiracy theory. Like this actually came out in the 70s that the CIA was developing a heart attack gun.
And recently they've been shooting sound waves at people at American embassies.
Oh right, yeah.
Did you know there's so many weird, and you never know how far these things went, I guess, like how close they got to fruition. But there's the American government apparently had plans to make like a pheromone bomb. And the idea was that you would drop it on the enemies and then they would fuck each other. They would just get so horny.
That's so cool.
That they would get distracted and
make love, not war. That's the only bomb I'd approve of.
That's crazy, man.
That'd be great. That'd be fantastic.
Awesome, dude.
Oh
That's my
God.
execution. Shoot me with that gun till I die of exhaustion.
Shoot me with any gun you want, because I can't handle another wasteland.
Oh,
yep.
God damn it. Yeah,
I give it a 3, like some kind of moron. I mean,
I found the wasteland.
This might be uncomfortable for some people to talk about, but wouldn't you rather lose a war because they dropped a bomb that turned you gay for a little bit instead of losing a war because you got shot anywhere?
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'd take gay every time.
Like,
sign me up.
It sounds like a science fiction thing, but if I'm fighting against the American army, drop the gay bomb on me, man. Put the guns away.
Yeah, but what happens to the frogs, though?
maybe it would turn them straight. I don't know.
Bastion of heterosexuality after the gay nuclear war.
I think they come shoot you after they turn you gay. They don't need to.
No,
right?
they shoot the cum at you. Is what they do.
Well, it's not just that it turns you homosexual. It's that it it fills you with like an unending lust. So like you can't do anything else.
Oh, well, that's kind of a weird form of torture then.
Yeah, I mean, it's messed up. I wouldn't disagree with you there.
I'd call it the lower form, though.
That's the thing. I'd much rather have that happen and then be taken as a prisoner than, like, as long as it's not like an Abu Ghraib situation. But then, like, you know, it could be worse. They could just shoot you in the head.
Yeah.
There's quite a few people that have a disorder where they orgasm extremely easily.
Yeah.
And I've heard those people are actually kind of miserable.
Yeah, I think I have.
On the surface, you would think that it's a great thing until you realize you simply can't turn it off, and everywhere you go and everything you do is thinking about orgasming.
Dude, Kate was watching I have to get through the anecdote quickly so it's not taken out of context. Kate was watching a video, like ASAP Science or whatever it is, about circumcision, and they dropped a bombshell that I do not believe. It said that on average, in the study that they ran, circumcised men last 10 times longer in bed than uncircumcised men. And I said to myself, I don't buy it.
There's no way to properly test that.
I do not buy it.
The head of the penis is self-lubricating, and when it has all that extra stimulation, just the surface area-wise, I think it probably just puts you over the edge.
I mean, I believe that it's more sensitive if you're uncircumcised. But I was crunching the numbers from my own experience as a circumcised male, and I was like, I don't see it. I just...
Oh, you're saying you can't get to numbers that are
You can get the numbers. You can divide my average number by 10. I'm just throwing in a suggestion that you wouldn't be very impressed with the number, probably.
I have no clue where we're going.
10% of 30 seconds is just not that much.
Is it South America? Where are we right now?
Don't know.
I got every country right and still only got 14,000 points.
Oh, I'm still on 4 out of 5.
Oh, yeah, I went a little fast because we got ones that I hate guessing.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm also at 4 out of 5. I can say... So, wait, so the study said that people who are uncircumcised last far less than people who are?
Correct.
Okay, well, I can say that is definitely not true for me.
Okay.
It's not even... No, it's
Have
not
you
even
been on
like
both sides of the veil, Rob?
No.
Birds!
See?
I found them!
I've talked about this before, but like I have sort of what's the opposite of premature ejaculation.
Oh, death grip syndrome.
No, it's called delayed ejaculation. So it's extremely uncommon for me to actually come during sex.
Okay, that's just way too.
Yeah,
we were like we were alluding to it, and then you just came right out and said it.
Look, I'm just
Well, usually he can't.
No, he didn't
do that,
come.
so
That's the thing.
I've said this on stream before. I mean, like it's people know.
Look.
No, people don't necessarily know.
I like that delayed ejaculation. Chad's right. It sounds like you have intercourse, and then like an hour after you just come in your pants.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. At least you kind of knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That'd be great.
Makes a whole new... That's like chilling Netflix, then.
Chill and Netflix. I like it. At first, I thought he said it wrong, and then I tumbled it around in my brain a little and went, no, he knew what he was doing. Ooh. I was just like, nah, I don't buy it. I don't buy the study.
Yeah.
So there's a circumcision documentary then.
Well, it's like a YouTube video about circumcision. It's interesting. Because we've talked about it on the show many times. Like, I'm circumcised, and I don't care. Like, I don't consider it... I mean, it's weird because I'm like, I mean, it is non-consensual genital mutilation, but maybe...
Yeah.
Like, I'm not upset by it, but it's kind of... It's hard to reconcile. Like, Kate and I were talking. We're like, if we had a son, would we get him circumcised? And I'm like, I don't think I could. First off, I could never talk about it because the internet would kill me. And then secondly... It's not really my choice, right? Like, it's...
I think we're old enough that the idea wasn't around that it was that bad, so I don't think we can blame our parents, like, be like, how could you? Because, like, it was just the norm.
Not only just that, but they were operating on, like, false information. Like, they thought that it was, like, a good healthy thing to do. Yeah. But now that we know that it's not, I don't think you could realistically make an argument to do it, right? Like now.
Unless there's like religious stuff involved, sometimes.
Like you said, there's no legitimate argument to make.
Yeah.
Hi-yo!
I mean, I agree, but yeah.
I'm saying it.
No, but yeah, outside of religion, I don't see how you would.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Because I know it does suck that, like, you know, if you want to get it done and you're 18, it's going to hurt like a bitch, right? But people have this idea that, like, because you get it done as a baby, it doesn't count. Because, like, you don't remember it. But, like...
Right.
That's not how it works, though.
You had it done. Like
dead people don't remember things either. Wait. But it doesn't mean bad things didn't happen to them.
I only, like, a year ago had my wisdom teeth removed, and I was really worried about that for a very long time. Thank goodness we have all these drugs that I was able to take that morning, because I barely remember that it was anything.
Yeah, but
when I think back to the exact scenario, me being in the chair with the vice on my mouth and the grips in there, it seems like it wasn't a problem.
Well, dude,
so I'm very happy with that.
I was Novocained when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, but I remember it hurt like a son of a bitch. I remember it.
Memory of it.
But when I remember the pain, I'm not like ow. I'm just like that hurt.
No, but the memory of pain is like a post-trauma in a way. You go, oh, I can sort of visualize that. Not that you really feel it, but it puts you in a weird brain state where you're like kind of uncomfortable.
I don't know. I
had that from dislocating my knee as well. Like, I don't like to think about that because it freaks me out a little bit.
I had like testicular surgery.
Yeah.
And I was out during the surgery, but the recovery was like quite painful. But when I think back, I don't go like I don't get secondary discomfort. I just go like, yeah, that it hurt, but now it's over. I'd rather deal with it as an adult. I feel like as an adult, any medical procedure you give me that hurts, I'm like, sign me up. Not for leisure, but like...
Well, in the case of this is more like not like a bad thing that you had to do because the baby needed it, but it's more like, hey, we're going to tattoo our baby. Because he's not going to remember how much it hurt, so it'll be fine.
Dude,
we'll have this great tattoo
the idea
for the
that not
rest of his life.
remembering it means it's okay is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You're causing a living thing that can feel pain, lots of pain. It might not remember it, but in that moment, it's still awful and horrible.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on to Ultimate. Oh wait. Sorry, I didn't even look at the scores. You guys, I got 11,000. Yeah, that was.
I got 14.
9,300.
Jesus, that was actually the worst GeoGuessr.
What was your 14, Austin?
14.7.
14.5.
Damn it. All right, we'll be back. We have to play Ultimate Chicken Horse instead of Armello because otherwise I'll be late for class.
Yeah, fair point.
We can talk about Armello in the future, perhaps.
We could play Hold Fast.
No.
It's got bagpipes now.
I heard that. I'll see you in 3 minutes. But I'm kind of with you. I'm like, just because you have it done as a baby, like I'd rather, being the age that I am now, I'd rather, if I wanted it done, I would rather have had it done in the past because it's in the past.
Right.
I don't have to experience more pain.
You can say that with like literally everything.
But that's what I mean, though. It's not like because I don't remember it, it's any better. I think, at least. That's my opinion.
I agree. Yeah, I don't think it's
on the same page there.
Well, I could not remember it at the age of 18 with the right drugs is kind of my argument. Not saying you should use it to justify committing acts of violence to children, if that's where I was getting framed, because that's not what I meant to say.
What if
was thinking that.
You got them, like, half circumcised?
So that some skin's hanging off?
Yeah.
The rest of the
they
time?
could just kind of finish it off if they want?
Yeah. And then, when they turned 18, you're like, hey, which side do you like better?
Have a little way to sample.
I don't know if you can bring the other... I hope you like the circumcised side better, because it's a lot easier of a procedure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. Can you get extra foreskin given to you?
I don't...
Apparently you can
Can I get a foreskin transplant?
You can grow it back?
I've heard you can grow it back, but the process is not a fun one.
I believe
you have
that.
to like tie these weights to your dick and like let it hang.
I assume that means you could stretch already existing skin that way then. This is not my bag anymore. Like, I'm not into any of that world.
Well, there is that dick surgery, the dick enlargement surgery, where
they
where
slice
they
that
just pull
tendon.
out. Yeah, they just pull out the dick that's stuck in your body.
Yo, Mother Nature is a bitch. We have so much extra dick in there, but there's just like this tendon in there that's like, this is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
You tease. I'm ready for an invitation, by the way.
Sure, there's not a reason that dick's got to be in there.
Well, apparently, I think you were saying it, Rob. Like, if you get the surgery, your flaccid penis becomes a lot larger, but
that's just inconvenient.
Well,
why would you want a bigger
like
flaccid dick?
Your boners get way worse, I guess.
Yeah, there's like a chance that you can never have a boner again.
Oh, that sounds like a great surgery. Let's do that.
It's like anyone who does that has failed the challenge of Would You Rather.
What do you mean your boners get way worse? What is worse?
Like
in that case?
not as firm, not as consistent. You know, some of the important parameters.
I'm still at a stage where consistency and firmness aren't even on the table. It's just
I like my boners.
steady.
I don't need this.
Just steady.
Well, the other thing is like, I mean, I don't know. Like maybe it's similar to how I feel about how I look, where it's like, or like even my height.
Yeah.
Because like how I feel about my height is like, I wish I was taller, but I'm glad I'm not short.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yeah.
Like with my dick, it's like, I don't know, man. It's never really been a problem lengthwise. Like no one's ever been like looked at my penis and laughed. So it's been
must be nice.
You know. I'm just saying, I don't really get, like, unless you have like a really tiny dick, I wouldn't see why you would want to get that surgery.
Apparently, one of my professors at university was talking about it, and he's like, it has a higher than usual incidence for like professional athletes. So I guess if you're hanging dong in the gym all the time, you're like, I want to look like I got, you know, a big package. And maybe it's a benefit that you don't get hard in the locker room. This is like a win-win.
Oh.
Right, yeah. That makes sense.
So you got to consider the boner lifestyle and whether it fits you.
How did that come up in programming class? Oh, it was when I was sucking my teacher's cock. He told me about it. This was back when I was a biology student in a class called...
Yeah, you're like, this isn't as firm as you used to.
Do you have a story about why it's that way?
It seems like maybe an inch and a half longer? What's that about?
Austin, I don't think... You're like a ghost. Like, your character doesn't have a vote here.
Oh, yeah. What about here? Oh, no, yours doesn't have a vote.
No, yours doesn't have a vote.
Oh, wait, yeah, none of you have votes.
Yeah, I'm the only one that has a vote on my screen.
Oh, really? I'm the only one that has a vote on my screen.
Yeah,
I'm the only one that has a vote on my screen.
Oh, there the votes are.
There they are, yeah.
You did say your teacher was cute on Rate My Professor. It's not true.
Did you say that?
I just give him the
There's
chili
nothing
pepper.
wrong with that. Did you give him the eggplant, though?
Absolutely not. We'll see what I get on my first assignment.
That clown's got a goatee.
But
I don't know. I feel like caring about your dick size is something that you kind of get over as you get older. You can get there?
Let's actually go.
No, rip.
I don't know. I think it's a dick size privilege thing. If you don't have enough, I think you're gonna miss it.
Yeah, that's a fair point, I guess.
Well, no, but like I only dispute that because of the hair situation, where everybody's of the impression that I spend every day going like, oh man, life was so much better when I had hair, and I'm like,
I
no,
would
that's
encourage people
that's
to
Corey.
be happy with their own
I
bodies.
thought you meant,
Like,
like, dick hair. I was confused.
No, everything in the dick hair situation's fine.
Life was so much better when I had dick hair.
So I'm like,
before the Fire Nation eradicated.
It's the same, like, I don't know what happened. Like when I don't know if I grew up in. It feels like the Great Depression now or something like that. But in like a high school, average height of my high school classmates was like 5'10", maybe even 5'9". Now when I'm like, people are like, how tall are you? I'm like, I'm like 5'10". They're like, oh, sorry. What? That's like an average height. The average height on the internet is like 6'4" or something. No offense, Austin, but like,
That's me.
What?
I didn't understand the internet. It was full of average people, and then over the course of like 2 years, everyone got real tall.
No, he's too.
Because nobody ever sees us in our IRL state, so we can lie about our size. Oh look, I won and I'm on a plane.
What What is the percentage? This is a weird question. What is the percentage of people in the NLSS that have a jungle down there, you think?
Like, out of all of us?
Yeah, out of like the 9 of us.
Well, I'm gonna say like 91%.
A jungle?
Well, I think the question is more, you're kind of more asking how many of us have regular sex. And by regular, I mean not, like, frequent.
Yes, yeah.
Is this solvable?
I don't know that those things are necessarily correlated, to be honest. I know
I'll tell you that much. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it
They are
seems
for me.
like that would be the case, but it doesn't have to be the case. I don't think we can get up this one.
I think you're right, actually.
Those are directly correlated for me.
I just like, I mean, this is getting too real.
Yeah,
it was too real like 40
I know,
minutes
but
ago.
like, that's the brand of the show, and that's why like I'm okay with it. But the balls are like the worst designed piece of anatomy for something. For something
Maybe it's just as bad.
They're the super thin skin, fragile area, and then also they got like a bunch of wrinkles all over them. Like it's not made to be shaved.
Yeah, it's not a good situation having to shave your nuts.
Like the area above the moneymaker, totally fine.
Oh.
The area below is like, you ever look at like, they send like an echolocation ping down at the bottom of the ocean, and it just shows like all the trenches and pits and stuff like that. That's what it's like down there.
I think labia is just as bad, if not worse, than male balls.
Male balls. No, but like if we're going at this rate, the penis sucks too. Like it's just a fucking floppy man tube.
Oh, you have to get hard before you shave it.
It's so inconvenient. No, I'm not talking about shave, I'm just talking in general.
You gotta have a boner when you shave your dick. It's a lot of pressure.
No, you just kind of pull on it.
Wait, you try to get a boner when you shave your
There's
dick?
no do or do not. There is no try.
You just need to hold the skin taut.
No, that's why it's always like a race against time. I will never hold my skin down there taut and then put a razor blade to it.
You gotta. Somebody's gonna do it if not you. Remember when Liam Neeson talked about his very particular set of skills? Well, that's one of them.
I don't know, some
People
like
that do shave their dick and balls need to shave their ass too? I don't know about
Absolutely
that.
true. You know what?
You guys shave your ass?
This is getting no, because I read that one post on the internet.
Yeah,
like
tell me
12
about
years
your
ago.
asshole.
Like
What's your asshole like?
You know what's weird though is like when you shave like in that area down there, there's like some of it extends over onto your legs.
Mm-hmm. So you got to find the breaking point.
Well, that's
there.
the thing. I take care of it in that region, but then I'm like, now it just looks like I'm wearing like pants. It looks like I'm wearing hair pants. And now I'm like, do I have to shave like whatever happens is whenever I shave any part of my body, I'm like, well, everything's got to go now. I've got to be like completely hairless.
You know what they need to make? They need to make a gradient razor. You know, so that it looks like it's like totally natural. Like that's fine.
What do you mean you gotta fade that shit? Like I'm.
Yeah, you can fade that. I was gonna say that.
I'm some kind of New York barber.
That'd be convenient though, if there was like a no worries like gooch barber you could go to.
Be happy, gooch barber.
Well, that's like I mean, honestly
there
think
are.
like
You can go to a place.
No, where everybody knows your name.
Yeah.
The places that wax people will shave you too.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, there's no good hair solution except for gene therapy. Like, okay, we'll hit you with a laser.
It's a little too late.
Well, you know, probably. We'll hit you with a laser on the parts of your body that have hair and, like, burn the follicles off, but it takes 8 sessions and it's, like, $8,000. Or we can pull it off extremely painfully and you still have to come back once every, like, 4 weeks. But over the course of many, many millennia, the hair gets finer. Or we can take a really sharp piece of metal to it and just scrape the hairs away.
Yeah, it works for like a day.
Why do we have hair in our assholes? Like,
it's a warmth thing.
Keep the bees out.
So you can
but like,
catch
that part's warm already. Doesn't need to be warmer.
I think it's because you know there's like
it's like the warmest part of your body.
There's like an there's an orifice there, you know, so it's like
He's got to catch all the poop.
You lose all the. You lose a lot of heat.
That's just like an exhaust pipe.
It is like literally an exhaust pipe.
Pretty much, yeah. Like you're not wrong.
Nobody chat's like, why don't you just use like a depilatory cream or something like that? You can't. You can't use it on sensitive areas. You'll get a scorched asshole.
Salty earth.
That seems like, I feel like we're in 2018. There's got to be a better way to deal with hair growth than burning it off chemically, right?
So I don't think I've ever
burning
told
it
this,
off optically.
I don't think I've ever told this story on the NLSS, which is extremely rare at this point in its life cycle. But in college, I bought Nair for Men, and it was actually like, you know, when you see like a coming of age movie where a teenager's afraid to buy condoms and they like hide them. Like I hid them from the people that I lived with because I was like, I don't want them to know I'm using Nair for Men. Anyway, I applied it to I don't know. I think I applied it to like my chest and torso. Followed the instructions exactly. Used a towel or a paper towel to like slough it off, whatever the word you want to use is. Didn't fucking work. It smelled like burning hair, and I was like, it's worth it. And then I like took it off. Still hairy. I don't know if
just have too coarse follicles.
Some kind of like biological resistance to losing the hair. Chad, it was like 2008. It was a different era, okay? Everyone was wearing popped collar polos and shaving their chests.
It was a different hair.
Hera. I like it. Why were you in college? You were afraid of ladies judging you for your chest hair, though?
Well, it was just like I'd rather not have to be like a 19-year-old that has like copious amounts of body hair is like a standard deviation above the mean. Everybody's like, I know one guy like that, and I'm like, yeah, I am that guy.
You are the one who knocks.
You know, you can also trim. Like, you don't have to go all the way
But it's like the trimming still leaves stubble, and like, it's weird.
Well, no, you can just leave it just a little longer than the stubble.
But it's still like, by definition, like it creates stubble. It's cutting the hair off at like a sharp angle.
What I'm saying is you leave it just long enough that it doesn't feel like it's sharp. And that is actually a nice compromise, because then you don't feel like you're super aware of it, and it's not a pain in the ass all the time. I mean, like, literally, if you shaved your ass, it'd be a pain in your ass.
Mm-hmm.
You can also braid it, chat says.
I'm actually, like, I'm a pretty hairless man.
Yeah.
So I don't have to deal with that too much, which I'm fairly happy about. The only thing is I really wish I could grow a full beard.
Dude,
yeah, I got a gap between
I'm
my
debating
things.
seeing what it looks like.
You're better off not being able to do it, is my interpretation. Like, facial hair is fine, but you like sometimes you see a dude with like a nice beard, and you're like, sick. That's really cool. That's work, though. Like, most of the time you see a dude who has a beard, you're like, that's just, like, you look homeless.
Yo, you mean like that guy on AGDQ?
I don't know who you're referring to. I don't want to make enemies.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about specifics, but I mean, I've seen my fair share of beards where it's just like, hey man, just get a hair trimmer and just trim that shit up a little bit, and you'll look fine.
Sorry, guys. I thought we had ice.
I'm actually a very hairy man as well, but it's very light colored. So
hey, I won.
You actually just can't see it from a distance.
That's nice then.
Yeah.
I saw someone in chat, and I'm gonna out you. It was Talia Tate. Maybe this is like a different cultural thing. They said, I think girls like chest hair. I remember in 7th grade, the girls got excited that one of the guys in our class was getting chest hair.
I got a pusher, don't block it.
It is unfathomable to me.
Oh, I can't put it there. Fuck, I can't use this.
Oh, no.
Don't call me that, Chad.
It's unfathomable to me that there is like a 13-year-old girl on Earth who's like, oh, Damien's getting chest hair. I'm so happy that my middle school boyfriend is like hairy. But maybe it's different.
I'm happy for Damien.
Maybe it's different depending on where you live. But at least when I was in like middle school or even high school, that was not what it was like.
Damien's becoming a man.
When I was in high school, it'd always be like, my friend would be like, oh, I got 3 hairs on my chest. It sucks.
So, fun fact, you guys have seen Dennis before, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Basically, to clue in chat, he's a large man who is bald and has a big beard.
He's big like the Russian bear.
Yeah. So he looked like that when he was like 14. He would, when he used to come around my school, he would like terrify my friends. It was hilarious.
He's a terrifying man now.
Yeah, he's he's intimidating looking.
Potentially intimidating, but he's really nice, so it like makes up for it.
He's a very like if you get to know him, he's very nice.
He's a child.
But, like, yeah, yeah, he does. Yeah. But when he was like 15, like it would be like, Rob, why are you hanging out with this 40-year-old guy? Who is that your dad? Like,
yeah. I have a weird Russian dad.
Yeah.
I just like, I'm not self-conscious really about my body hair. I just wish that if I could choose, I would be like, nah, I don't really want it. I'm okay with this. I'd be happier to not have it. 'Cause it's just like, it's hot. It's just really hot all the time.
I could see that. Yeah. That would piss me off. I hate the heat, so. But on the bright side, when it's really cold, I bet you're warmer than everyone else.
This music? You guys hear that?
Nah.
Oh, what have you done?
This is a problem.
Yeah, this one's a little dicey.
Watch this. Oh, I'll see you up there.
Now you gotta wait.
It's not great in the winter though, because they're always setting the temperature based on like the person who is the coldest. The person who's the coldest always sets the temperature. That's my experience.
Yeah, which is
oh my god.
Oh.
No, I'm with you. Like, so someone in chat, JDMan94, said it's like an evolutionary advantage to have body hair, and I guess it is. But like, also, evolution let us down. They were like, check it out, bald, like, bearded, hairy dudes. You're like the top. You're the top of the evolutionary food chain in the year like negative 300,000. And then as soon as we get to civilization, they're like, cut that shit out. I can't change it now.
Evolution fucked us on everything except the brain, honestly. Our like eyes, our nose, our mouth, our butt, everything sucks except the brain.
The brain is like so good.
It's real good.
It's pretty nice. Yeah, I like.
Well, until it, you know, like does stupid shit all the time.
Yeah,
but,
or like
that's true.
You get dementia or something.
But it's like probably better than being an orangutan most of the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade places with any animal.
The cool thing for whatever is going on culturally is usually the opposite of what is like the best for survival, because we want to flaunt that we can survive so well. So whatever nature gave us, we want to spit on it. So we're better than it. You get what I'm saying? So the beard mustache thing, like, we're over that. We don't need it. Classy people.
Tell me the nose is. People are saying the nose is impressive. Have you seen any other animal nose? That shit can smell stuff from miles away.
Yeah, we don't have good smells.
Yeah, it's only smells. Some would say.
I think that we might have, out of all of our senses, the most like quantifiable gradients to our ability to smell in all of our senses.
No. Wait, what do you mean?
Like if you took really inelegant way to say
if you
it,
took like 10 people, they would all have different smell abilities?
No, like I think our smell ability is the most articulate sense out of the senses we have.
What is it? Every explanation gets further from clarity.
Yeah.
Did you know that when a lady gets pregnant, her sense of smell gets better, like forever, for the rest of her life?
That's pretty sick.
Oh, so it's like a superpower you get for having a baby.
Smell your kid.
Yeah, that's why you gotta be able to smell your kid.
You gotta smell him.
Babies do have a baby smell, though, I will say.
Are you saying that out of our senses, smell is the most sensitive?
Oh, that's like a way easier way to say what I was trying to say.
But it's like definitely not true, right?
Yeah, the person that told me it though, like I really respect their.
Was it Neil deGrasse Tyson?
No, but I would be surprised if they were not right, but also, yeah, maybe.
But
I didn't agree either.
Here's my counter argument. What's that smell?
Pikachu.
Usually nothing. Sometimes boogers.
Rarely do you see something and go, "Hey, what's that sight?" You know, you're just like, "Hey, what's that weird thing over there?"
So maybe like if you had a 20 color swatches and then there were like each one had its own little space, if you could smell the same as you could see those colors, maybe there would be like 30 instead of 20. The fidelity, the resolution is higher on smelling.
Yeah, I think we're like bad at identifying. I think Ryan's right though. Like, we can smell the differences, but like actually like processing them is impossible.
It is like
maybe it's a sense you have to develop and work on.
Like whenever my roommate's cooking something, I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? Like if it's like a steak or something simple, it's fine. But if she's making some like weird pasta and there's some kind of spice floating around, I'm like, what?
Yeah, you know, like I feel my ability to detect a smell is bad, like way below average. My ability to identify a smell that I detect is okay.
Have you tested your ability to taste very much as well? Because I'm pretty surprised how bad that is usually.
100%. I am not a super taster. I'll tell you that.
Well, no, I don't even mean that. I just mean like, can you recognize average vegetables without seeing them?
Oh, I can 100%.
No, you think you can, but if you were really blindfolded, I don't know if you could, because really talented chefs sometimes have trouble with it.
Well, you should figure it out.
It would be an interesting test. I'd love to see that.
I would, dude. I would love to do that too. I'd love to do like we don't have to do an eye test because I'll tell you, whenever I do an eye test, the eye doctor just laughs at me, and it's very insulting. But it has literally a 100% incidence of occurring. They go like, "Wait, are you serious?" And I go, "Yeah," and they go, "All right." Turns out,
I think you're joking.
When I first went to the optometrist, my parents took me when I was like 10. They were like, "Okay, read the first line." I'm like, E. They would read the second line, and I'm like, freaking Omega. I don't know. And they're like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "You can't see shit."
It's an Omega, a character that definitely isn't there.
Sports.
I got glasses the first time, and then like I got a new set of glasses like 4 years later, and I went with my stepbrother and my mother, and they were in the room, and I did the same thing. I was like, "All right, that's E." Second line, I don't know.
A.
They were like, "Are you kidding me?"
Oh, I had
no,
it memorized
I'm just joking about being almost blind.
You know, similarly, speaking of sight, you know, your sight range is like a lot wider than you expect. Like if you put your arms out to your side, your peripheral vision is actually really wide. It's like about 180 degrees.
At the edge of your peripheral vision, you can't see color.
That's true,
really?
Actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a fun little test that you can do. Your brain kind of fills it. It doesn't look black and white, right? Obviously, at the edge of your vision, but your brain kind of just fills in the gaps and guesses, more or less. Because there's a fun little test you could do where you get them to the edge of their peripheral vision, and you put a colored Post-it note on their hand and have them guess the color. They'll usually get it wrong.
Do you know what's
There's also that little finger Vienna sausage thing you can do where like you put your fingers outside of your vision and then it makes a weird little sausage. What? Don't worry about it.
The brain is like, okay, so the brain is admittedly stupid, but like it's also amazing.
Also amazing.
That's the dude. Think every once in a while I get struck by this. You know, smell makes no sense. You know, something exists.
Get it?
Something exists. And it shoots out or it like emits some kind of molecule. You breathe the molecule in, it interacts with your nasal system, and your brain goes, "Oh yeah, that's this." That's amazing!
Yeah.
Your brain is made out of fucking meat. And you can smell something and it's like, "Oh, that smells like burnt popcorn." How? That's
weird.
actually like sight is crazy that we can like decode the information that we're seeing, and hearing is absurd, but smell makes no sense to me.
You have this like little particulate library in your brain that it can apparently access based on these things that are so subtle you can't see them at all.
Pretty wild. I mean, just memory is something. That's actually when I took 1 year of psychology in college.
So you're an expert.
Basically, that's the reason I'm saying that. But anyway, so the thing that's still interesting to me is how memory works, and memory's like really weird, like long-term memory, or basically long-term memory. There's another word for it, and people are gonna call me out on it, but it's
okay, Rob.
functionally infinite, which is really weird.
Yeah, so I was gonna actually bring up memory.
Rob is wrong. I don't know if you are or not, but they're gonna say it either way.
Well, like so the reason is we don't We don't know, but you can't really test it.
Maybe you don't.
Whereas short-term memory or working memory, you can test. You can test how big that is, and that's basically 7 plus or minus 2, depending on the person and the day.
That's 9, so I must be really good. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
I was listening to a new Between the Buried and Me song, and that triggered me to then think about how many of their songs I have committed to memory and the incredible intricacies of how those notes play off of each other and how, like, maybe 5 to 8 layers of those notes happening at the same time. All of that gets processed into my mind. Not that I can remember it, like, perfectly, but I can definitely remember it well enough that I could hum along to every part of it individually. And yet I can't really process sometimes, like, a 6-digit number after a few seconds.
Yeah, no, memory's stupid. That's in the stupid category. I don't agree.
The reason that happens is because, your working memory can only hold a certain amount of things, right? And think about when you remember a phone number, right?
Yeah.
Like, well, no one does that anymore because we have cell phones.
Cellular telephone.
Right, but imagine, but if you're remembering a number to type it in on a website, right?
Oh yeah, I lose that immediately. I've got to go back and get it again.
Well, but when you try to memorize that number, you don't go, I'm gonna remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You think of it as 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. That's called chunking.
Yeah. No, I know about chunking.
You remember them in chunks.
I have a different meaning for the word chunking, but I feel you.
But yeah, so you can only. Basically, when you forget something in your short-term memory, it's because you put too much input in and you forgot. It got moved out of your RAM.
Well, is it possible though that like you can have so many active threads going on in your brain that you like can't process new information well?
Wait, say that again?
You're thinking about so many things all the time. Your brain feels like it's almost overworked. No. So when you get a new piece of data, like a 6-digit number. It's like a 50-50 chance whether or not it'll stay in your brain for more than a second or two. Because that's how I feel.
Maybe. That might be like part of like ADHD or something, if I'm just conjecturing.
You know what the brain does is weird as fuck? Just dreaming. That shit's
weird.
It's not that
That's
weird.
gotta be the weirdest shit,
Not that weird.
actually.
Dreaming's pretty weird.
Yeah, you're boring though, so you probably dream about like fucking coding or something
Sometimes.
stupid like that. Yeah. Do you ever have people tell you their dreams and then you go like, nah?
No,
Like,
pretty
no, you
much.
didn't.
I pretty much believe them 100% of the time.
So dreaming's really weird too, because like we don't exactly know why it happens. Like we have a bunch of really good guesses.
I thought it was to clean up junk in our brains that we accumulate, and then at night it sorts them and puts them away.
That's more or less like the prevailing theory.
It's like the very overly simplistic version of it, but like chemically version.
Yeah. That's sort of the prevailing theory on it, but it's you know, God, it's a complicated thing.
Ooh, they're just so random. They're random all the time. I actually remember my dream last night. I went to GameStop, which makes no fucking sense because that's not a thing that happens anymore. And I got 4 games, and they were like, one of them was Dark Souls.
Why'd you get one
Hey,
free?
congratulations.
Yeah, one of them was I don't remember which Dark Souls. One of them was Battlefield, which was really weird because I haven't played Battlefield in like 10 years, and the other 2 were nameless. I don't even know what they were. But then 2 meteors struck and hit the GameStop. But then it wasn't a GameStop; it was a Home Depot after the meteor struck.
Because you needed supplies.
Makes no sense.
Oh, it was like that gay bomb, except for Home Depot.
Yeah,
It turns all
every
the
store
stores
into
into
a
Home Depot.
Yeah.
I had a dream. I told Kate about it. It was like maybe a week ago. I was living in Asia, as all of my nightmares start, and you know they don't have like screens on the windows. Usually, you just like open the window and then it's just outside. So I like had my laptop in my bedroom, and some dude just opened my bedroom window and grabbed my laptop and then ran away. And I chased him down, but he got away, and I was like, this dick stole my laptop.
Sucks. You
Yeah,
wouldn't be
that's
on
a shitty
YouTube
dream.
now if you didn't have your laptop.
Exactly. I'd still be living in Asia.
That's like the most materialist nightmare that I've ever heard. That's like...
Are you dream shaming me? It's not like I chose what to dream.
That's a new one.
That's pretty much, yeah.
I like that. Oh my god.
I really wish I could remember my dreams. I don't remember like any of my dreams.
He just condemned you for having a weak subconscious.
I dreamt about having my property stolen, and he turned it into an insult. somehow.
Yeah, get dream shamed. Son.
Have you ever had a lingering emotion dream where
yeah.
you wake up and even though you know you were dreaming, you still feel the emotion that you were feeling in the dream?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That shit fucks you up, man. Oh god.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because that just like it shows you your brain doesn't work properly and it's scary. It shows you how like kind of fake emotions are. It's really kind of spooky.
I haven't worked at GameStop in nearly 8 years, and I still have anxiety dreams about having the store be overflowing with customers, and I can't help them all fast enough. And I don't know what exactly I expect to like kill me at the end of that, but it feels like I'm gonna die there.
You know,
like they're gonna turn into zombies and tear me apart or something.
You know what dreams suck? Because I'm sure we've all had them. Is the ones where you're like falling down and then you wake up as soon as
jog
you
yourself awake.
Oh yeah, because you like sink into the bed for like a second. It's spooky.
Yeah.
You just go like poof.
I had one of those when I was at Lynn's, and I like scared myself that I scared her, and then I felt guilty about it.
I like the Asia dream gets me every time. I always know when it's happening. Cause like in my dream I wake up and I'm like on an airplane, and I'm like, oh no, here we go. And we'll be landing in Seoul in 45 minutes. But I'm like, oh fuck,
Seoul Society.
Why did I do this to myself again?
I hate dreams are so fucking. I hate it because whenever I figure out that I'm in a dream, I wake up every time.
Yeah.
It's like the second anything gets fun, the dream's like, oh sorry, you're having too happy of an emotion here. Let me end this for you and wake you up. Give you back to normal reality, you little shit.
Did you guys ever try to get into lucid dreaming?
Yes.
I've done it.
I've done it a couple times.
Every male has tried to lucid dream, right?
I have had.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, when
it's worth it.
When they tell you about lucid dreaming, they always go like, "You could fly in your dream."
Yeah, I call bullshit on a lot of those people actually.
But what you really want to do is be like, make my brain think that you're having intercourse.
It's as amazing as it sounds.
No,
if I could simulate that, I would be addicted to it and die.
I've had a couple of lucid dreams, but I can't do it consistently.
I always have the same issue with them, is that once I am lucid dreaming, it's like it resists. Like I'll be like, all right, lucid dream, time to, okay, let's fly. And then the brain's like, nah, no, you have to work at it. And then you like, and then you try to kind of like fly, and it only works like 50%. Like you like, it's so dumb.
Because your brain knows you don't actually want to fly. You want to do
well, it knows that it's not real and that it shouldn't be able to happen, so it gets confused. And it's like, you can't do this. But it's like, yeah, no, I get it, but do it anyway.
I'm not kidding. This is a legitimate story. I was so interested by lucid dreaming that I found out that there is this herb that.
Oh yes,
I've heard of this. I've heard of it. Goat weed, horny goat weed.
No, it's not marijuana. There's this herb. Although it does smell like marijuana, funnily enough.
Does it smoke like marijuana?
That's supposed to help you lucid dream. It's called. It's actually called mugwort.
Oh. Yes, that's. I think you've told me this before.
I think I have. Yeah.
Did you see this on the documentary series Game of Thrones?
No, actually. Well, this is in high school, so I mean, I don't know. I was just like looking it up.
I have Game of Thrones dreams more often than I should. I think
that's embarrassing.
But it's dumb because it's always like it has nothing to do with Game of Thrones. It's basically like completely the wrong story with Game of Thrones characters. Like it's just so silly and stupid.
Mugwort.
Example?
Exactly. All right, Rob.
Well, I was in the middle of my story. Actually.
Yeah, I know, but this is a show where we trade anecdotes off the fly, right?
But yeah, no. So I did do the mugwort, and it kind of worked.
Did it?
Yeah, I mean, it might be like a placebo effect, but it didn't really give me lucid dreams, but it helped me remember my dreams. And then I realized I had really fucked up weird dreams.
That's the risk, man. Because sometimes your dreams are fine, and other times they are not okay.
Yeah, there would be times where I had basically you could smoke it or drink it in tea. So I would smoke.
Could you bake it into a brownie?
Probably.
Is it
for baby and me?
Is it marijuana?
It's not. It sounds like it's out of Harry Potter, but it's a legitimate thing that you can get, and it's legal. But I had like this crazy dream where I'm like riding a dragon and like fucking
destroying
Fucking
things.
The dragon?
The dragon.
I wasn't fucking the dragon. But then I woke up and it was like, oh, it's my stop on the train, and I like looking around at people like, did they see me ride that fucking?
Did you smoke this drug and then you rode the subway?
Yeah, well,
Rob.
It doesn't. Well, no, because the thing
Rob
is,
is so Rob.
It doesn't affect you at all when you're awake. Like that's the
God.
thing with it is it has no effect on you while you're awake. It doesn't get you high.
Does it affect your family while you're awake?
Probably.
It's like, this is an ultimate bait and switch.
No,
So I was like,
ultimate
oh, he's at home in his bed. No, he's on this freaking subway.
That is just the Rob classic, man.
Yeah.
It's 30% of
If
the
you were running after the train, ran into a pillar.
Did
That was
you
good.
did you guys know that there is something called digital drugs?
There's something called digital style.
It's binaural beats
Go, Greg.
that are supposed. Let me.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of
I do
these
know
new
about
things?
those. Yeah.
Millennials are doing? They're called binaural beats, drugs that get you high
I've
using only your
heard of
brain
these.
and some headphones.
That was out in like 2007 or something.
Wait, I was freaking out because I remembered seeing them on the internet way, like 10 years ago. And then I just randomly was like, I wonder what happened with those. And I Googled it, and I got a lot of like, these things are ridiculous, so I'm going to try them. And the articles that they wrote were like, I was really skeptical, but it kind of worked. And I'm like, no, I don't buy it.
Yeah. Anytime I see any of that shit, I just go, "You're just lying." Like, or you don't know that you're lying to yourself. Like,
Well, yeah, like it could like because you believe it happens, right?
it's like hypnosis, right? People like think they're being hypnotized, but they're not, and so they say that they did, but they didn't actually,
Well,
right?
But if they feel the thing, then who's to say that they're not feeling it? You know what I mean? It's just a psychosomatic
Because
thing.
smart people can't do it, Rob.
In a nightmare, if I'm getting
That's not necessarily true.
I know.
in a nightmare, if I'm getting tortured and I feel it, like I'm not really feeling it, but my brain is firing the same neurons. So,
True.
am I in pain?
Well, how old are you?
Are you T-Pain?
I'm this old.
Oh, fuck.
If it's like a psychosomatic thing and it works for you, then I don't know. Seems pretty decent. Oh God, to me.
I just, like, I'm not suggesting that the outlets I read these stories at are like the Washington Post or, you know, something of the acclaimed journalistic heft. But there were people that were like, I take drugs on a regular basis and this is not gonna work. And then they do it and they go, it kind of worked. So I'm.
Wait, have you tried it then?
No, I've not tried it.
You gotta try it
I've
yourself.
tried it.
You've tried it?
I've done
How did? I mean, I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of, I guess, to have tried it.
No, I was curious because they had like demos or whatever on their website.
Yeah.
It's like try the weed sound. they tried. Literally
Because
nothing
here's the
happened.
thing.
It just sounded
I feel
weird.
like
but that's fine.
if it worked, it would be way more popular, right? Like that's the reason I don't believe any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Because
Probably, yeah.
that'd be like it's like weed works. That's why everyone likes weed.
Well, that's probably not why everyone likes weed, but yeah.
Well, I like it because it's addictive.
Snoop Dogg likes weed because he can play SOS while smoking.
Dude, that was such a good clip. So for anyone who doesn't know, Snoop Dogg was paid to play SOS, but then halfway through playing it, while he was like running at full speed in game, he'd used both of his hands to light a joint. So it's clearly not him playing, which is fine. But I did see one dude on the SOS subreddit that was like really pissed. He was like, this fake ass game has no integrity and I will not support it. I'm like, is Snoop Dogg playing that you were sold until you found out Snoop Dogg wasn't really playing? And then you went, all right, that's ridiculous.
I don't know. Anything Snoop Dogg does is like 10 points higher in interest to me now.
Oh, someone linked the hallucination with the white noise and the sensory deprivation chamber is what it's called.
Yeah.
See that like those are like scientific experiments, so I'm more likely to believe those. But
Well, no, I mean that's just straight up that happens. Like if you deprive your senses of any kind of input, then your brain just says, "Well, there needs to be something here."
Sign me up for that
Makes you
shit.
hallucinate.
They have those. You can go to those,
and went
right?
in one of those. Would you die?
If you what?
If you drop acid and then go in a sensory deprivation chamber, would that kill you?
This is becoming the Joe Rogan experience.
I'm not gonna do it. I was just curious, like, what state would that put you in?
I don't know.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure you get pretty wild out there on regular sobriety.
I don't know. I mean, like, LSD comes with auditory hallucinations as well as visual ones, so I don't know, maybe you're already having the input from the LSD.
I want to try the wildest fucking drug there is, and then never do a drug ever.
Crocodile.
Yeah, that would definitely be like crocodile or heroin.
Give me the most hallucinogenic thing.
No, this is a terrible idea.
I feel like you'd rather try like a hallucinogen.
No, give me. Yeah, that's what I mean. They're the craziest hallucinogenic that there is.
You want DMT?
Just drop some acid, dude.
Just get
vitamin K. Shoe shiner?
Yeah, isn't DMT the one that people always say is?
The spirit
That's
molecule.
the spirit molecule. Yeah.
Give me some of that shit, and then I just want to. I'll be done. I'll be out. No more.
Guys, I know they have a no tolerance policy on substances and sensory deprivation tanks. I was just theorizing.
What if you smuggle it in your ass and then?
Yeah, I'm not.
You couldn't get to it because you couldn't feel your ass once you got in.
Yeah, you become a ghost the second you go in. Maybe I'll build my own.
So
need like a garbage bag.
You know, like some people, and maybe like I'd include us in here. I don't know. I'll have to ask you guys. They believe that the war against drugs has failed, which I think is like just genuinely true.
I would say that's true.
This is true.
Objectively true.
And the solution is to make all drugs legal.
I'm sure I would go there, but
about that one.
Robert.
Yeah. No, I don't think so either. Honestly, I think what the argument is like if there's a drug that can be taken under a safe and regulated circumstance, then it's probably
make
fine.
like all the non-addictive ones okay, and then we're good.
Yeah, see, because that's the problem. Like that's why I don't think it's a good idea, because there are a lot of drugs that just straight up kill you, or you can't live without them. And even under like a regulated experience, that's not going to be good for people.
But it's hard to get to a place of nuance with this discussion, because a lot of people like to go to a logical extreme. Like, what gives you the right to say, now weed and heroin are cool, but crack is still wrong, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're going that far, why can you now still draw the line? That makes you no better than the people who drew the line in the first place, right? Is that where it happens?
But, like,
I don't agree with that.
Like a heroin, though.
I was using an arbitrary example that's more extreme to prove a point. I'm not agreeing with that.
Well, I mean, like, opiates in general are a major problem in just American, like, prescription drugs right now, too.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen a documentary on methadone? That shit is fucked up. I don't know if you guys have ever seen methadone.
Yeah.
But it's basically the drug that they give people to wean people off of heroin. But
And
it's
then they
like,
get addicted to that, and then they need heroin to wean off of methadone.
And then they get addicted to aspartame.
Mad balls. Is that so much to ask?
This is what?
I said I just want to trip mad balls. Is that so much to
See,
ask?
Drop some acid.
This is it's extremely me. Oh, baby,
Stretch your balls
baby.
first. You wanna strip it.
Whenever I hear people talk about hallucinogens expanding their minds, and like, I saw the world a lot different after I took them, my initial reaction is just like, maybe you're just stupid.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. That's why I want to do. I want to see, like, I want to feel that shit, or just be like, oh no, it's just, it makes your brain stupid for a bit. That's all it does.
So I'm like, you can enjoy it, and that's fine. But whenever people are like, I got so much smarter after I took acid for the first time, I'm like, but you actually definitely didn't. You might look at things in a different way, and I can appreciate that, but like...
That might be what they're saying. It might.
Oh yeah,
make you
Vsauce
look at it
did
in a different
DMT on
way.
this thing.
I can't, in good conscience, explain actual experiences that I've had in real life on the show, I think. But, overall, I feel like you just kind of do what you do.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
I suppose. Well, I mean, I can't, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to, I don't know.
Just like, it's like part of the tech bro culture to like, not for everybody, but to like go down to Argentina and go on like guided ayahuasca trips and stuff like that to teach you how to be a better manager. And I'm like, this is peak idiocy. In my head, at least. Maybe I'm very close-minded, but I'm like, this just seems absolutely idiotic to me.
See, I think the difference between me and you is that I agree with you, but I still want to I want to see the other side, you know? I'm curious.
Hypothetically, it's an experience.
Okay. Could you give any more hypothetical information for us, Rob? Hypothetically, of course.
So I mostly agree with Ryan in people saying that it makes you smarter is stupid. Hypothetically, it's an interesting experience because it no, it's not. Don't do drugs.
Okay, what if you frame it this way?
Look, I can't. I feel wrong.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Having,
there's a split between the idea of trying to explain the idea of something and then coming across like you're endorsing it, and you can't really necessarily do one without the other sometimes, or at least it's hard to get that level of nuance in this discussion.
Don't do drugs.
But if you did, what would it be like?
Hypothetically, what people are coming from when they say that kind of thing, like, oh yeah, LSD opened my mind. It can be
You're a hero, baby.
It can be an experience that makes you realize how flawed human perception is, and it is an interesting, somewhat eye-opening experience.
No. Even just being able to think about something from a different angle might give you the motivation to then continue to do so, like to push you further in another direction. I'm also not endorsing it either, but I kind of understand the frame of mind I think that people get into.
Yes, I am not endorsing.
I don't like when they get obsessed with it, though. That's the thing.
Yes. Very
like
much.
That your worth as a human being is to what degree can I push my mind to the brink. And I know people get in that mindset a lot in various different ways. It's always an arms race with everything to be the most whatever
woke.
it is you're trying to be. Yeah, the most woke.
To be the best at writing regex without opening a web browser.
It worries me what that can take you to if you get into that kind of thinking.
Do you think that... I mean, we're sunk over the final 6 minutes of the show or something. It seems like there's some drugs out there that only have bad stories.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
But do you think there's like, and I'm not saying, please do not take this as an endorsement, because not only am I like inexperienced with this stuff, it's mostly just a bit for satire.
Wow!
But like, do you think that there's somebody out there that can handle crystal meth? Like, this dude's been doing meth, like, once a week for 60 years, and he's like, I don't see what all the fuss is about.
No, because, like, meth, like, actually, like, melts your organs. So, no.
What about the guy that drinks whole bottles of vodka all the time?
I mean, obviously...
I think he could probably handle it.
Very few people are probably gonna have a story like that about, like, alcohol.
Well, I mean, the thing is he probably has a chemical dependency on the alcohol, so, like, he's... functioning, I'm sure, but
shoelace or whatever.
No, we're not calling people out on the show. This is a dramaless show.
What? He has done that in videos. I'm not saying he should take meth.
Yeah. Well, again, and it is a joke. It is a joke on the show, but legitimately, the unholy trinity should be followed. Like, those drugs specifically will destroy your body and your life.
See, those
more so than other ones. What?
I have no interest in heroin or cocaine or any of that. Like, it's just like, because what I hear is like, oh, it just makes you feel good. It's like, okay, well, I can masturbate and probably get close enough.
Yeah.
Well, like, according to certain subreddits, that's kind of a drug in and of itself.
Yeah. So, who cares? But, like, your brain experiencing crazy new things sounds appealing and interesting, But don't do it.
Casually, some people get into like talking about cocaine. Like, I've never been around those circles, but I know those circles exist where people are just doing coke, easy, no big deal.
Well, coke's not on the Holy Trinity.
Right.
I will mention. I'm just saying it's not.
Oh, he's...
Well, it made it easier if you're going back. Maybe not, actually. That's... Yeah. It's a trap.
Fuck. I'm just saying, there's gotta be one person out there, out of like the millions of people who've tried it, that is like, dude, I don't know. Like, looking at it from a long form approach, maybe the heroin wasn't that bad.
Well, like, I got gatewayed by weed. It's the opposite.
You
Weed
mean
made me
ice cream?
less likely to do... Yeah, ice cream. Even less likely to do drugs in the future. Didn't do shit.
Apparently,
honestly.
So someone in chat said if you go to our drugs, there are people that'll make fun of you for thinking that heroin and meth are bad. And it's just like,
That's
if you
thing on the planet.
that is the thing that 100% proves that like the internet was a mistake. If you can find communities online that are like more hardcore about essentially ruining their lives than you, then like maybe it's time that we just the internet. You should turn it on like 2 days a week for recreational use. For work, 7 days a week. Of course, this is an essential invention. For recreation, sorry, Saturdays and Sundays only.
It's doable.
We're gonna decide what's important in your life. No,
fuck. I need to go one step up.
I'm with you. Ah, fuck.
Do you think it would make more sense if weed was always the legal one and alcohol wasn't?
Like, objectively, yes.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
So weird how that happened.
Chat, my shows work, so
this is why I hate humanity. Because it's so easy to responsibly enjoy alcohol. It's actually the easiest fucking thing in the world.
I think that's a little
some people are just like, no, it is.
I don't think it's the easiest thing in the world.
I mean, it's habit forming.
It is easy, though.
You just, even like, if you're, like, I think we've all been drunk, let's be honest. And none of us were like, give me my car keys, let's go.
No, okay, not drunk driving is extremely easy.
That's the big thing,
but like
isn't
people
it?
learn
That's
their
the biggest
limit.
killer, right?
They often make themselves sick. I mean, enjoying it responsibly would involve not doing that as well.
I'm not talking at all about like alcohol addiction or things like that. I'm talking about people who aren't addicted, who just drink casually and you know, don't go
People have different temptations and impulses and desires and different brain chemistry, so it's not that simple to say.
Well, also, alcohol specifically does reduce your inhibitions. So, like, you know,
It runs counter to logic by the time you're in it.
yeah. So, like, that voice in your head that's saying "don't drink and drive" when you're drunk is like, I'll be fine.
I always thought,
You
like,
know?
there's a really easy solution to drinking and driving, which is don't drive to the bar.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, when you're in the sober state of mind, you have to decide for yourself. I mean, that's like generally how I've always drunk responsibly. A lot of the okay,
without driving.
Yes, yeah. But what I mean, I'm not saying that I've always drunk responsibly. But what I mean is that, like, you know, having sort of a plan as to what you're gonna do, or knowing, like, making a decision while you're sober, so
like
that
going
you
to
know when
Vegas.
you're drunk, you can say, wait a second, sober Rob said to do this, he probably knows better than drunk Rob right now.
Yeah.
And I've had that conversation with myself many times in my life, where I've been like, wait, no, hold on, sober Rob had this idea, he's probably
If you drink and drive, you're stupid. You are just a stupid person.
Immediately blocked my shooter.
There is no comeback. You are not. In no way can you ever be smart and also drink and drive.
Like,
it doesn't happen.
You can drive to the bar, but then you got to make the decision to not have like a second beer, and I think that's probably harder.
Or take a taxi.
Well, yeah, and that also happens, but like, I don't know. I just feel like that's when you get into trouble. If you've like, which is why I've never put myself in that position. If I'm ever drinking, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna take like the train, or take a taxi there, so that on the way back it's not even like an issue. But like,
exactly, you're the one who's putting yourself in that position by driving there.
I think when people are like, they try to do like the drunk math, that's where you're fucked. If you're like, well, I've sat down here for 6 hours and I've had 6 beers, so that's like I should be at like a 1 beer level, and then the cop pulls you over and is like, "Are you stupid?"
Oh, I hate to see that. I don't know. I think people mistook my argument. I was not talking about actual alcoholism and being addicted to alcohol.
Yeah,
Some people have pointed out that your mind state is always in flux, so you can't really be permanently stupid for a bad decision.
No, that's true. I do understand that. But like we call things, you know how many times we get called stupid in chat every day?
It's kind of a colloquialism.
For making a mistake in a video game? Well, you know, we can call other people stupid for, you know, endangering themselves and other people. I don't like this.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just
that's pretty scary.
Fucking smush.
We're kind of like going through that here in Canada because people are like, oh shit, weed's gonna be legal in like 3 months. Like, so there's all these ads now that are like, you know, don't drive when you're high. But sometimes I read discourse online and people are like, I drive high all the time and it's fine. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's like really, really bad.
Yeah.
I know someone who does that.
I don't like that at all.
See, and that, well, okay, so devil's advocate a little bit. Not to that argument, but like to the legalizing everything argument.
Yeah.
Like having drugs being illegal in any way like forms these like stupid associations with how to deal with being high on certain drugs. Like weed, for instance, where people think driving high is fine because, you know, they're not going to catch you.
Do you think how much better, like, how less people are going to die once we have automatic cars because of drinking and driving?
I'm so ready.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
That's just going to fix that, like, immediately. All you can do when you're drunk in an automatic car is pick the wrong place to go to.
Well, it doesn't guarantee that everyone will have an automatic car, though, so there is that element. I think one of the very few positives of anxiety is you will not probably put yourself in a position like getting high and then driving or getting drunk and then driving because you can't handle being out of control. It just makes you too stressed out. So, like, even if you knew you were going to put yourself in danger and you wanted to, you'd prefer not to because it just would be too stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I want to. It's just a nice sub-benefit.
I just, like, maybe this is too much of a base way to look at it. Whenever I see, like, a news story about someone getting a DUI, I'm like, why did you drive your car to the place that you were gonna drink a lot of alcohol? You're just like, wait, what's the mentality? You just go like, that's a problem for later. I'll figure that out, you know, at 1 a.m.
Well, yeah, while drunk. Yeah.
Well,
anyway.
No, I agree. Like, you're putting yourself in that situation if you decide to drive to a place to drink. I mean, granted, I do live in a sort of advantageous position being in New York where you can take a train anywhere, but
it
still.
wasn't a lot of people, but I saw some people in chat were like, well, it must be nice to have public transportation. We're anti-drinking and driving. We're supposed to make us seem like we're privileged because we have the easy option to not drink and drive. Well, unfortunately, when Chevrolet killed the electric car back in the 1900s, I have no choice but to drink and drive now. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's take some time to
it was really nice being in Ireland, knowing that wherever we were at, we could get drunk and then walk home or walk to the hotel.
Man.
Like here, everything's a 25-minute drive, so I just don't go out.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with driving. I don't want to deal with taxis and all of that. Just, you know, fuck it off. I'll just drink at home, I guess. I'm gonna drink it all.
Let's take some time to pimp our channels. Why don't we start with Austin?
Twitch.tv/last_gray_wolf. Still playing Spire and other things. If you want to come watch, I'm going to stream for a little bit longer here. I don't know what I'm going to play, but it's just a dice roll, you know? You got to figure it out. What you want to do.
All right. Robert?
Hi, I'm Rob, also known as Alpaca Patrol. You can find me at twitch.tv/Alpaca Patrol, youtube.com/Alpaca Patrol, and twitter.com/Alpaca Patrol. Also go discord.gg/ you guessed it, Alpaca Patrol. And movie night on Saturday. So come by and watch that! And I've done no drugs ever in my life.
Rockley Smile.
Hey everybody, Nick here, Rockley Smile. Check me out on Twitter at Rockley Smile if you would like to. Also, you can visit me on YouTube for NLSS VODs and other stuff potentially, or here on twitch.tv/Rockley Smile. Press follow if you don't mind, I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to take a little break and see what happened with the plumbing, and I might come back in a little bit and stream something later.
Sick. Thanks for joining me.
Is it really sick? You really think that's sick?
That was good stuff. Sick.
It's okay. It just seems a little over the top is all.
Okay,
go ahead.
Have a good evening, y'all.
Thanks for having me on.
Later. Hey, thanks for watching on Northernlion Live. Super Show. It is every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, except Wednesdays and Thursdays, which are 2 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. to play some more stuff. Yes, don't drive high, don't drive drunk, but you can drink high, as long as there's no driving involved. I don't know if I'd necessarily endorse it, but as long as you're only harming yourself, maybe. That's not so bad. But it's all gradients, I suppose. It's like you can pick your nose, and you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your friend's nose. Can I wax these draws? As long as you've washed the windows. Yeah, exactly. Spyro's like the responsible person in the room that says, don't hurt other people with your actions. It's exactly true. Don't pick your friend's nose. Anyway, I gotta read these real quick and then get the heck out of town. I don't wax my ass because I'm worried that I would pull something important out. Plus, I'm not double jointed. Frack, Knack, Stettel, Mr. Freespoons, El Miguel Lito Loco, Namuli, Archon Third, Fetid Tonic, Dalmek, Buttered Nubs, Headshot Doggy, Fluttersloot, Mizor, Bad Wolf 94, Steve-O McSteveman, Rockalons, or Rock Leons. There's something weird about this expression. Hire someone to wax your ass. The right way to say that would be to go to an esthetician. The idea that I'm like putting an ad out on Indeed.ca. I'm looking for a qualified ass waxer. Looking to hire you. It's a contract-based obligation. Anyway, you get the idea. Fluttersloot, Mizor, Bad Wolf 94, Steve-O McSteveman, 2772, I Am the Cheese 42, Subway Lovers 69, Arrow 27, Tepish, Dardu, Game Cops, Just Jake Levy, Lion of Lannister, Washout 77, RFP TV, Tooth Babe, Zarthus, Kefa HB, Semi Luigi, Delete Many, Rock Out, Cry Ghoul, Mr. Atomic, Chrissy Bamba, Mr. Bojangles Boy, Grey Stormcloud, Optimele, The Jim Bob, Joe Bob, Ediconia, Dan the Man 029, Squog, Furby, Cudgel 1023, I Eat Fish and Chips with My Hands, Grumpy Matt, Skelechicken, thank you for the very generous cheer, Alien Overlord 1, Wild Vander, Sir Ladyboner, Jubilee Foods, Britain 477, Bonnie Tyler, Glorious Grouch, Rubik's Mike, Dwayne the Rock, Tira Malikos, Drew Booze, Mewi, J. Tiedemann, Allo123X, The Pickle Thief, Frenzer, Grayson, Hemadul, Crown Karma, Singer Rhymes, Kronos Plays, Galacta Shaft, The Planet, Punder, Charybdis, Absurdly Ugly, Kaimoiko, Exoskelly 42, Sungra, Mr. Red Dead, Mr. Redead, Wargleflorp, Pig Venus 333, Wolveroo, Yeladine, Zake Doodad, Mynards, Aspiring Sphinx, Funky Mushrooms, Wishwashing, JDC 421, Raul 09, Tournament Director, The E Virus, Sergeant Lemon, X the Beast 191, Sergeant 8 _ Demon, Atnosh, the Vialix, or the VL Alex, Eravana 19, I'm a Huge Weeb, The Third Planet, Warmadillo, Bluish Leaf, Downtown Skyline, Kurisu JD, Rage Pings, Razzlepants, Danny Boy Med, Crozibble, Yas Queen, Slay, Schmoggle, and Crazy Armband. Thank you as well. You guys don't understand, okay? First off, streaming is an incredibly hard job. But then secondly, at the end of every NLSS, there's a reading test of all of your names. And some of your names are like Razzlepants. Some of your names are like random alphanumeric strings that I gotta piece together without having any capitalization. And I'm like, I really feel like I have gotten smarter from 4 times a week having to read these names at the end of the show. Like, your brain has to adapt to, like, I've never seen this before, but I think this is how it would be pronounced. I'm mostly joking, though. Yeah, like C-Boner Decast, exactly. Sometimes I have to read. Mostly I play video games, but sometimes I have to read. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hey, Kate, are you streaming? I think that was a no, but I'm going to host her anyway. Hey, for now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow.